What
We're live.
up?
What up? What up? What up? What up? So we just decided to go random. Hopefully, some people pop in here. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck them.
Damn, bro.
Damn, it's like that,
I
ain't it?
don't know. I don't know if we feel like that. So we're up late. We just had an awesome show with Doug from Hissy Fit Reptiles,
Yeah, not
and
bad.
I mean
Robot,
it was just a blast. You know,
right?
I'm gonna be super happy to have him on our show again for sure. So now we figured, we're still up. See if anybody else in the
We're gonna
community is
be
still up. If so, come talk to us. We're bored. Um, Man, that was a good show, bro.
Yeah, it
That was a
was.
good.
Yeah. I mean, when we get a person on like that, for me, it just feels like we don't have enough time because I could have
Right.
sat there and picked his
Yeah.
head for another 2 or 3 hours.
And that's the thing. But if we keep them on there, then we end up starting to uh, lose our quality of
Yeah,
conversation. It's better for us to keep a fresh mind on it, so we can have them on again, do another 3 hour one, and like get new questions and stuff. Because otherwise, we're gonna end up having a bunch of like dead spots during the live where you're just, all of us are just sitting there like, yeah,
I
oh,
don't think
yeah.
with our two minds we could ever have a dead spot.
Well, and honestly, Doug is super interesting. So I mean,
I
but
mean, you
safety
know how many
content, bro,
times
safety content. That way we can do it more times because that was
I
awesome.
know it's happened to you. Like
What?
when I'm going and you have something you want to say, and then I going, and then he replies back, and before it gets back to any time to where you could talk, it totally forget about what you was gonna say.
100%. Oh
100% of
man,
the
that's a
time,
tough
yeah.
one.
Like,
That is a
you
tough
know, I
one.
mean,
It's
that's
hard to
just the
stay
way you got
focused
to eat it,
too.
though. I mean, I eat it, you eat it, but this is, when you and I talk for when he gets back on, you know,
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
strike
for
some questions
the
back up.
record, I mean, I never freaking I never write down any actual like
I mean,
notes or
I
anything.
kind of do.
I try to get it in my mind. I'm like, all right, this is my first question, because you
That's
write
true.
down stuff. See, you're much more prepared than I am.
Yeah, but it's not like, I don't know. It's ideal
I try to
topics of
do
conversation, you know.
Well, that's the thing is, I try to do research on most of our guests, like before they come on, so
I
that I can
absolutely do
talk to them.
research. Like, I
What?
mean, I absolutely do research. I mean,
Right.
like, Chris is next week. I've already looked up on Chris. Like, I already know. Then Bosa's after Chris. I know Bosa fairly well. Now I'll get a little into depth with him, but
Right.
yeah, we're going to turn my camera off too.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I was coming back on. I was coming back on.
fuck my camera.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're doing. God damn it. No.
Yeah,
Hey,
Shane, you got to
man.
do with me now, jackass. But no one's in
You're only
here to
gonna
see it.
annoy me though. I'm the
It's
only
just
one
you and
in here.
that sucks. God damn it.
Dude, it is too late for you to be doing that.
I'm all jacked up tonight, I guess.
All jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I don't got no. Well, yeah, we do got Mountain Dew. I could get jacked up on Mountain Dew. Then you're really in trouble.
I was thinking about saying something.
Ha.
See, that's what we were talking about. Is it's easy to get off track, and then all right. Oh yeah. So I do a bunch of research before we get in like a live or whatever. But I feel like you're supposed to like let it flow a lot.
Yeah.
Um, Only thing is, like, all right.
Well,
So
knock it
I
off.
didn't do a whole. Here's the thing: I didn't have to do a whole lot of research on Doug. Maybe I should have done a lot more because he is super interesting. But like, I already knew a bunch, about Doug, so it was like, oh, cool. I watched a few things beforehand just to make sure I seen like what the most recent people who interviewed them, like what questions they were
Yeah,
asking, so I'm not asking the same questions and stuff.
right.
But yeah, like it was really cool to have somebody that like you already, knew ahead of time. So when he came on, it was like, yeah, what's up, bro?
All right.
It was cool.
What did you try
Um,
to send me?
what did I try to send you? I don't know.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. You froze. No, you didn't.
Did I freeze?
I
I
thought you
didn't
froze.
freeze,
No,
right?
you didn't. You was just
I
sitting there.
froze in my mind. I heard that rat and I was like, did that rat just get taken out by something right there? I heard it like squeal.
uh, taken out.
Dang, man. You got a goddamn like real snake or something. Oh, hey, buddy, you're back.
Yeah, I come back.
Hi. Dude, I am out of cigs, though.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
Take your broke ass car to the store to get some.
I'm not driving nowhere right now, man.
They would just pull you over. They could see you're stoned from like in the dark across the street traveling the opposite direction.
Well, I could freaking walk to a gas station if I had to,
Right.
but no, I'm
See, I
not
would
doing any of that.
turn my camera off and start making all kinds of noise.
All right, so
Someone came in the room. Hey, whoever's in the room, what up?
hey, person in the room.
They didn't say nothing.
It might be me.
I
I'm
don't
not.
know. Just a person. We're not talking about government conspiracies.
No, we're not talking about anything great. But damn. This
Damn.
was a lot easier like 5 minutes ago when we were talking in the chat, like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and go live. And now I'm like kind of chilling a little. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a bunch of rats, guys. Anybody want to buy some rats?
So let's start getting in on the football games. They left. Whoever left.
See, they didn't like rats.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know.
They didn't want to talk to us.
Right. They're creeping on us. Who are these guys and what do they smell like?
Creeper. Dude, there'd be some weird noises
All
in
right,
the house.
bro. Let's go through some stuff actually. You know what? Let's make this constructive actually.
Oh yeah, like once we get started,
What is my next snake looking like?
I don't know. Then once I got coming from Fred and AJ, got me kind of set to where I only want to add in certain genes. Like it's not even really a codom. I mean, I could buy like I don't
Well,
know,
that's where I'm at right now, where it's like I gotta be real specific with my next move
selective.
because
Yeah.
here's the thing: is like other people that are getting into it, they might have unlimited amounts of money, whatever. Like I got to keep this stuff affordable because I am like doing a bunch of other stuff with it too. So it's like it's still got to be affordable. But I was thinking like a $1,400 female. What am I getting that by the time she is old enough, I will have something to go to? You know, even if I get her, see, that's a good thing is because it will take her 3 years to grow up. So even if, I get that $1,400 female right now, and then later on,
Well, I'm gonna go to Morph Market and I'm gonna
yeah,
search. I'm
Ken, what happened? Ken done got kicked out, kicked himself out. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Shane from Heads and Tails, and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about genetics. And as little about genetics as I know, to some, it's an immense amount.
I don't know
So,
what happened.
yeah, I know. But now we're talking about genetics. So, I like personally the idea of, I think that usually you can get two recessives, possibly three, and still have a large amount of codoms to be able to work with. Once you start getting into those 4 gene recessives, it is more difficult to find codoms that work with it well.
Yeah, because you don't want to make a washed out snake.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you make
I
something
mean,
washed
so
out, not only is it ugly, you're not going to get like the price of like a 5 gene banger looking snake.
right, right. So, am I correct in when we did see a puzzle clown, right?
Um, yeah, but they're not too appealing with just no codoms in it. Like everyone's
Well,
seen a puzzle
exactly.
clown.
What does a regular clown look like? Does a puzzle clown look better than a regular clown? That's the
It,
question.
it, it basically makes it look like a spider clown. They're
Pull
saying
up a puzzle clown.
what?
I want to see the picture. Pull up a puzzle clown. I want to see the picture. Because I'm pretty sure we looked this up one time and it looked pretty badass. And I think with any clown combo, spot nose and yellow belly in that clown combo instantly makes all the clowns look awesome. In my opinion, I don't like leopard in my clown stuff actually, because I like the teardrops to be like hollowed out instead of being like filled in.
I Google searched a puzzle clown and it ain't coming up. Clowns hat puzzles, puzzles hat clowns. The double recessive is not coming up.
Hmm.
But I know they made them.
I've seen one before. I am pretty sure it was on somebody's like Facebook or something. But so I'm thinking
I think this is
spot.
one.
That's not a
Don't look
puzzle
that
clown.
bad.
That's not a puzzle clown.
Well, that's what come up.
Bro, that thing's real light colored.
I
And
think
that
it had
doesn't do
codoms
anything
to
that
it.
the puzzle does.
That one's cool. Contrast in it.
Oh yeah.
Oranges
Right.
in it.
Does that have all right, so that's what I'm thinking like
It wouldn't
that
tell you what it had in it. That was one of them websites that are like secretive.
oh I got you. I got you.
Let me see if there's one that's sold on Morph Market.
Has anybody seen a puzzle clown? What up, Blakers?
Blakers, how's
Blakers,
it going,
what
dude?
up? Hey, have you seen a puzzle clown? Because, all right, so my theory is try to build, like our idea would be you want to try to build is the most complex snake you can do, and still not mess up the pattern by either bleaching it out or blacking it out or just making it look ugly in general. Um,
I hate this phone.
so by going multiple recessives, I was wondering if Puzzle Clown does a cool pattern or if it more interferes with each other. I am pretty sure it's gonna look sick. Like a visual puzzle clown would look really badass. Ken doesn't think so. And I think that, like, of course, with any clown project, I'm totally stuck on my ways of spot nose yellow belly clown.
There's one on North Market.
Okay. Okay.
$25,000.
25 grand? Dude. All right. So now I'm wondering what
That's a yellow belly puzzle clown.
A yellow belly puzzle clown. Got you.
And there is a
If you
regular
bring the
puzzle
stripe
clown.
up real high, I wonder if that's just the. Okay, I like that one more. Yeah.
See, like I said, it's a reduced pattern. Now,
yeah, I don't necessarily like that reduced pattern, but I think that if you put spot nose yellow belly in it, it's gonna do some things.
well, that had yellow belly in it. That one for 25,000.
I know, but no spot nose. The spot nose is what jumbles stuff up, man.
You need to get some like GHI or something in it too to get more adenine genes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm still kind of on like trying to make. I think that red snakes are sick. Like when I seen the Pompeii, I gotta make a Pompeii. Once I make one of those or something along the lines of like a red snake like that, cool, I'm gonna move on. But well, what I'm gonna do is make that snake, make some crazy snake that's like.
What could you add to a Pompeii that ain't gonna mess it up?
Well, I don't know that I'm necessarily going with all the genes of the Pompeii. Because that black pastel, I may not go with black pastel in the end.
I'd rather have blackhead in it.
Right. I may go with blackhead. I don't know. It depends on how it reacts with the other genes. You know,
right.
I haven't looked that far into it yet because I'm not that far into it anyways. But my idea would be to try to get like 4 recessives all together, right? So you pick your 4 recessives that are all going to be working well with each other. If you go clown, because obviously clown is an awesome genetic. Everybody loves how a clown looks. I do, you do, we all do, right? If not, who are you? And then I'm going to go with, I like puzzle personally. So I'm going to try to make a puzzle clown, but I didn't like how it pulled that up real high. But I don't think it'll matter anyways, because what I'm planning on doing is eventually putting piebald in there anyways. So piebald messes with the clown pattern in the first place. So now we don't know what kind of pattern it's really going to come out with.
I'm like, I'm going to build off the Grail and see if I can make a more patterned Grail.
So here's the thing. What I'm trying to do is get basically
like what's a spot nose yellow belly Grail going to look like?
Like, I want to know what a puzzle version of a clown pie looks like. Like, would that thing look sick or what? I'm pretty sure it would look pretty sick. Okay.
I mean,
and then for your fourth one, you could do like just 3 genes, 3 recessives, or if you wanted to bring a 4th one in there, you could go
be hypo or desert ghost to clean it up.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could go. Wow, you could go a lot in that actually. You could go hypo, and you could go desert ghost, and neither of them will mess with each other.
That's why I got those double hatch hypo desert ghosts coming, because
so now you're up to 5, and then here's the thing:
if I get that double visual,
that's up to 5, right? So.
Yeah, that's 5 with Desert Ghost and Hypo.
With all of those, you could still go Ultramel with it. You could go albino with it.
Any kind of albino is just going to change it to like a predominantly yellow snake.
It's not, but it's not going to matter because it'll still, like, those patterns will mess with it. It'll change patterns.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, maybe so, like mixing all these together is what's going to give you the blue snake.
I'm not saying to put those in that one. You could make a version that's an ultra
Yeah,
male version. You can make a version that's an albino version. You
yeah.
can make
All
a
right,
version
that
that's
makes
an
sense.
exanthic version.
But
Uh,
just imagine if you say you put
but that
these
base
5
one right
recessives
there,
together and it
you got
makes a blue
five.
snake.
Well, you got 5 recessives in there, right? And then you can put like, honestly, if I was putting that to something, I would probably go Inchy, Spot Nose, and I would probably go Yellow Belly, but I know that Yellow Belly and Pied really takes away a lot of the patterns, so I would have to, I don't know what I'd have to do. I don't know what I'd have to do.
I mean, leopard is
Maybe
another.
just leave it as a Spot Nose Clown, and then maybe go, yeah, Leopard or Acid Confusion Static, you know.
I mean, like you getting some het clowns out of that acid is going to be very key.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna help a lot. I mean, and that's the thing is, dude, if I could, if I had a double visual,
Yeah, if we
I
only
bet
had a
I
double
could do it.
visual, we could do a lot of things with that.
I got a visual on the head.
But that's why I want to make clown pieds and then, do clown labs too. I just think, the lavender project, if I can get some different color oranges and like
Oh
purples
yeah,
to
you could go
stand
lab
out.
albino. You could go candy. Um,
Like on them rainbows, like that rainbow gene is looking sick. I mean, rainbow's pretty new, but it seems to be the coolest one mixing it with other codons.
yeah,
I kind of wish all my things were het rainbow instead of het lab, but I got a bunch of het lab stuff. And it's het clown too.
that's cool.
Dude, I can like the capabilities. If I hit what I
It's,
can hit, it's going to be crazy.
yeah,
If I hit a grail the first year, that right there is like exceeding my expectations. Because I'm not really expecting to hit a grail. I mean, maybe a making a clown that's het lab would be cool. Then I got to
yeah.
add other codons into that. Where'd you go? What are you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm coming
Chilling.
back. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I also want to work that VPI in it. Yeah, why not, Eric? We just wasn't done getting everything out tonight, so we came on again.
Yeah,
But adding VPI into that, I mean, aesthetically, it does nothing, but having a double visual is something.
hey Ken, go drop the link in the chat.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Dude, go to YouTube. Oh god, I'll do it.
You're better at it. You said it. We all are insomniacs who can't sleep. They just want to sit up here and make fun of people all night or something like that. Not really meant fun of people. Have fun. You can make fun of me. I don't care. I'll probably make fun of you back. We're dropping. Shane's getting the link and dropping it.
Yeah. Oh dang.
Lakers is at work. Eric's leaving work.
I'm an easy target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
905 just sitting there. Yep. Oh
Get
boy.
on here, buddy. Get out in here, buddy.
Come on.
Dude, you gotta go turn people blue, man.
I could do that from this phone. Uh-huh.
You could have freaking sent the chat from that phone too, but you didn't.
I couldn't. I don't know. I can only get it on whatchamacallit.
He just wanted the link drop, so I hop on. I know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
What up, Eric?
What up, buddy?
Hold up, let me switch that. There we go.
Now what the fuck was I gonna do?
Wait for my car to warm up so I can see.
Hey, what state are you in? You're in Pennsylvania too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found that out. What part of PA are you from?
I'm about 40 minutes north of Pittsburgh.
All right. I'm over in State College.
Yeah. I've been out there a few times.
You too, 905. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I'll be right back. I'm not in a legal state, my friend.
Everybody gets turned blue.
Hey, what's up,
I'm
Iron
done turning everyone blue. Hey, what's up, Iron Dog?
What up, Iron Dog?
Hey, you can't talk behind the emblem.
Right.
Yeah, that's just weird. What are you doing back there, Shane? What are you doing back there that you can't show us?
Do we really want to know what he's doing?
I doubt I want to know, but I'm a glutton for punishment, so sure.
Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is he might have some tissues and a bottle of lotion. I don't want to know.
Just remember, I was happy you came on. Now I'm having my after cigarette.
You came on and he got right directly off. I mean, wow. What do you two got going on behind closed doors?
It was behind a digital wall.
He gets excited about my snake.
Which one?
I'll leave that for your imagination.
I don't got much imagination these days.
Yeah, me either.
Oh God, man. Get out of here, bro. He's like, what do you see?
Yeah, I punched out. I was like, oh, I'm going to see if there's anything for me to turn on while I'm driving home. I'm like, wait a minute, they're live again?
Yeah. We're freaking live at it now.
We was backstage with Doug after we ended it for shit, what, another hour?
Like, all right, no, like literally the moment we got off with him, we were like, well, let's go live again. Click. And like, but it's because we were like, we were backstage for a while afterward too. That was, dude, Doug's awesome, man.
Iron Dog, no problem. Just get with one of us and schedule a day. We'll come on, sure. What's up, Luke?
Oh, heck
yeah. Yeah, Iron Dog, it's hard though because you guys are usually doing your shows when I'm at work.
Bro,
you're welcome on any.
I can never tell when people are having shows, man. I don't know. My phone don't even do the damn notifications at the right times.
Dude, we'll adjust to you too. If you want to be on, like, just to come on a show, we'll do a late night show. We'll tell everyone, hey, we're waiting for Eric. And
yeah, like my days off is Saturday and every other Friday. Iron Dog, I'm off Friday. Every other Friday and Saturday. This is my Friday off.
Heck yeah.
What was that, last week? Yeah, last week we went on early so we can get Fred on before he left to work.
Yeah.
We'll adjust. I mean, we got kind of a set time, but if we have to go on some other time, we're going. Hell with it.
Hey,
that'll work.
Iron Dog, would you like to come on our Behind the Scale show? I mean, obviously you're welcome to come on the panel, like these random lives, anytime, for sure, dude. Come on in. But like, would you actually like to come on the show and be the guest on the show?
So I'll get with you. we're I don't know. We're clearing up here in a little bit.
Iron Dog says, "How about this Friday, Eric?"
Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool. There you
Right
go.
on.
Heck yeah.
I'm starting to get this pattern of when everyone's on, but it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
I smoke weed. I don't remember everything.
Yeah, I do too. That's why lately I've been running late to work. I get too high beforehand. I'm like, oh shit.
Tuesdays at 9, Iron Dog. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you're at.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I'll do that. Do that tomorrow, Iron Dog.
Yeah. What up, Luke? All right, so back to it. We're designing a ball python in our heads right now. Of like, what's the baddest we can make? Like the most recessives we can put in one without like
it'll be 8
messing it
o'clock
up.
on Tuesdays your time.
Without completely blowing it out.
Exactly. Sorry, Ken sidetracked me. I'm easily confused.
Well, of course you can put DG or enhancer in it. Ah, fucker. Clown. Oh man, I got to think about all these recessives now.
Yeah.
Like everything's
Like,
going to go to it. You got to start stacking recessives now. In my mind, I'm already behind the game if I ain't stacking them.
I feel like we can make a game out of this.
I'm behind the game, but I plan on getting ahead of the game with stuff that he knows.
I mean, like, to try to imagine, like, dude, whew, because there are genes that you can really stack on top of each other and they won't mess each other up. But so what Ken and I have gotten so far is we go clown, puzzle, DG, pied, and then we can go, oh yeah, hypo, and then we can mess with the color by going either exanthic, which these are all like, we wouldn't do these on top of each other, it would be separate snakes, but you can either put exanthic in it or albino or ultimel.
You could put both exanthic and albino in it.
See, I feel like that's gonna wipe it out.
Snow, it'll wash everything out.
It depends on what albino you use, because like lavender shows a little bit of pattern.
Well, lab albino, that's different.
Or if you want to skip it, you just throw in like ultramel or something.
Well, that's what we were thinking was ultramel, and then I mean you could still go exanthic on the ultramel.
See, I got a exanthic attached for lab and lab attached for exanthic, a male-female pair for fairly cheap. So I jumped on it, and I seen the VPI snow, and I'm like, it's just a washed-out snake. But there's got to be something you could stack in there.
We got to kind of try to stay away from the real color-changing recessives, because that's always going to be the last recessive. So what other things can we get in there that's going to help it and not hurt it? I don't like G-stripe like that. Like, you're cool, but like, I'm not going to date you type of like, you know?
I mean, G-stripe clowns definitely have a direction to go because there's not many people. I mean, now there's people doing it, but it's not broadly done with codoms. I mean, there might be like a pastel G-stripe clown out there, or
what's the chat saying? They got anything to add to this one? Okay, all right, Blakers, what you got? Ultramel, clown, DG, GHI, NG, butter, calico. Dang, that'd be a sick ass snake.
I wonder what tri-stripe would look like mixed in with all that.
See, tri-stripe is something that I wish I would have got into, like, and had, like, you know, a female that's almost ready to go. Like, I wish I would have grabbed that right off the bat.
I'm going to try to skip buying a bunch of other stuff for a little while. I'm probably going to buy a pair of heads.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't got the money to go buy a tri-stripe that's like $2,000. I don't got $2,000 to throw on a tri-stripe.
Is there a tri-stripe clown and stuff?
There was one made, and from what I heard, the guy said somebody I can't remember who was talking about it, said it was a little bit disappointing for what they would have figured it would have looked like.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I figure it's just going to be a snake with 3 stripes down it, more or less. What's up, Snugs?
Which is gonna be sad because I would like it to be like 3 stripes, but like the middle one a little like bloody looking, or paint looking. You know how like the clown looks like dripping paint or blood, and then like on the sides just have it go hard.
That would
Well,
be
what's that?
disappointing. Tri-stripe
that?
clown.
That's tri-stripe clown.
Yeah,
What?
that's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that ain't cool, man. I
Hey,
did not
Hey,
expect
Big
that.
Mike.
I did
What's up,
not
bud?
expect that, guys.
Hey, Shane, you might need to drop that link. Mike might hop on too. He came in after it was posted. I don't know if it'll be there.
Oh, Mike, what up? Hey, all right, I got you. I'm gonna go back and drop the link again. Heck yeah, anybody want to come up? I'm gonna drop the link for all y'all.
That was a blade tri-stripe crown now. I mean, I don't know if the blade washed more of that out, but that was a blade one.
I mean, all
I
blade.
mean, the blade tri-stripe looks better than the blade tri-stripe clown.
Hey, make sure you go and turn Snug and 21st Century Mike. Well, 21st Century Reptiles.
I'm on it.
Blue.
See, but back with the combination
Yeah.
we were talking
What
about,
up, Mike?
with adding the albino and the xanthic in there, xanthic, you'd have to find like one of the codoms or something that is good for like darkening the outlines of pattern.
What was that? I think that was a
All right. Did you guys see Iron Dog's thing? He said,
I'm trying to.
Hypo Clown Genetic Stripe Monarch Monsoon Puzzle Tri-Stripe
That's all of them.
Puzzle again, so you get a double puzzle ghost.
You just go down the list.
Pied Desert Ghost Enhancer, same.
What's up, Mike?
Sunset Xanthic and Zebra. Keep your poison. Well,
Everyone good?
Oh, what up, Mike?
What's up, Shane?
I mean, Iron Dog, that
What's up,
would
guys?
be $1 million snake.
Dude,
It's,
I want to see London. Oh,
I'd say that's impossible to make. That'll never be done.
oh no, he just named the recessive.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
How you filmed it, Mike?
Yeah, I'm much better today, Eric.
That's the streets of London.
Well, where is it?
The streets of London.
Are you in London?
Yes, bro, I'm in London, England.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were in like Bristol or something.
Bristol? No, bro, I'm in London.
Heck yeah. That's badass.
There's a London bus there, look.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
What about
Dude,
that? Yeah.
That bus is cool as shit.
We don't have nothing cool like that over here.
Eric, send Gage a message, tell him where we're at. He'll come and join us.
Hey Shane, do you have another device?
I have all the devices. No, but what's up? I can do it.
Gage, Clown Scientist on IG. You want to message him?
Got you.
Thank you, sir.
Tell him that Eric and me are over here. He'll come running. He's part of our familia.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like checking out places I haven't seen before. I mean, think about the technology just, from now. I'm 44 years old. I mean, when I was a kid, I couldn't imagine anything like this. Sitting here at home, walking around the streets of London with somebody.
No, I didn't see it yet, but somebody was telling me about it in the Mojave Monsoon.
Oh, I saw it. It was ridiculous.
Good ridiculous or bad ridiculous?
You know, the monsoon's starting to grow on me. I'm not going to lie, Eric.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, all right. That one is kind of nice.
Did you like it, Ken?
Yeah, that's insane.
What is it?
Mojave monsoon.
A Mojave monsoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin released
Wow,
it the other day, didn't
Wow.
I mean, and that's a picture of it. I mean, holding it, it's 20 times better than the picture.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at it in the picture, you could see, yeah.
Shane, were you able to find him?
Yeah, I'm following them on Instagram and shit.
All right. I just seen you disappear for a second. I'm like, yep, that's from him. He was messaging.
No, yeah, I was trying to come back in, and I was
Look
like,
at that one.
yeah, close the screen on accident. What's that
That
one?
looks like a cheetah.
I don't think nobody likes the price of monsoon yet.
That one sold for $10,000 Morph Market this year.
he? Only?
Yeah,
Only 10?
only 10.
Oh, I'll have to order 4 or 5 of them then.
There's this male on there now. He's listed at 17.5. So whoever bought that female for 10 got a steal.
Well, there is Ken, a time when the recessive is super hot that the males are more expensive than the females, bro.
Yeah.
You know that there was a time when Sunset was on the way up still, and the females were 15 grand and the males were 25 grand, because you knew that if you bought a male, you could get in quick and get in hard, and they were charging you for it.
That's an Enchi monsoon.
Yeah, you see what I mean, Eric?
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
play
it's
the
just a
fifth.
super busy pattern. I mean, that's awesome.
Although I know eventually they'll hit something. They'll have something mixed with it that I'll eventually really like, and then I'll have to cry.
That's the other one that's on Morph Market. It's a crystal monsoon.
So that's a Mojave special, right?
Yeah, it's a Mojave special. That one's only 20,000 Canadian dollars.
Oh, I'll take 2 of them as well.
Well, shit. While you're at it,
Do you end up
Right,
riding
that's
the
my
train
tab.
often?
What's that, Shane?
Do you ride the train often?
Every day, bro. That's how
Do
I
you
get
have
to work every. That's how I get to work every day.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
You wait till I get on it in a minute, bro. Have you not seen this before, Shane?
No, man, I'm always slacking.
yeah,
I mean, I've seen plenty of trains, but not one in London.
He's gonna love it when I get inside, isn't it, Eric?
I have no idea why I have 2 tabs, Iron Dog.
It's much nicer than the subway I was in DC.
You said
Well,
it was in DC. That's why.
This is technically not the subway. This is a thing called an overground, because I live on the edge of London, and the subway, or the underground as we call it, doesn't quite come out as far. But this train takes me right into the heart of the city. We're going to be at Liverpool Street Station at like 7:45. So in like 45 minutes time, we'll be in the heart of the city.
I can't believe that little fucker Gage ain't here yet.
I was like, Ken's got to keep checking his guest thing. Though
I'm looking every time someone says it. I look.
Well, I got about
oh, dude, those are nice.
Yeah, they are.
5 or so minutes till I get home. I'll shoot him a message too.
Those are nicer than the ones you take to like go across country here.
You fucking
Which-
stupid sucker.
Which, by the way, those are.
Guy came across the road on the other side to get mail at like 3 o'clock in the morning on his mailbox, whatever it is, 2 o'clock.
So Shane, look at this, yeah? That in between the carriages, there's no door.
Yeah, that's odd.
That basically is 4 cars together in one strip, and they're held together, obviously with some sort of coupling on the outside, but they've got like this rubber thing and an overlapping floor that moves so that there's never a gap.
Oh, dang. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, right.
Bro, we
Dude.
got one like this that you can drive your car on and take it to Europe.
What?
Yeah, bro.
That's insane.
I was gonna say we do have ones that you can transport your car in.
No,
But they're
no,
like-
bro. We're not
Really expensive.
we're not transporting the car. Take me off solo, please, Ken.
Yeah.
You're not transporting the car. You drive your car. And Shane, why are you sitting behind your picture? Oh, there he is. We're not transporting your car. You drive onto the car with your car. You sit in your car. The train goes to France over underneath the channel, underneath the water, and then you just drive off again.
Man, that would be
Damn.
freaky. Underneath hundreds of foot of water and a
Eric,
shuttle in your car.
Ken, we're living in the damn past, man.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
living in the past.
Eric, did you get that message on our group chat from Gage?
No.
He says he can't find the live online. What's it called, Ken?
LMK Reptiles.
LMK
Oh,
Reptiles.
I sent him the StreamYard thing to like join up. I didn't send him the actual link.
Just so I tell him just hit the link, yeah? Just hit the link.
Yeah, the link is to go straight here into the chat, like into the
Right.
StreamYard.
Right, so I said to him, just hit the link. Yeah, so you just drive your car onto this train and you pull your handbrake up and then you just sit in the car for half an hour and then it goes under the water from the UK to mainland Europe, we'll say. And then you just drive off and you can go. I can get to Holland in Amsterdam in about 6.5 hours.
Damn.
Yeah,
Just
right.
by a drive, a train, and then a drive. It's like an hour and a half drive for me to the tunnel. And then it's a half an hour, 40 minutes on the tunnel, in the tunnel. And then Holland's about 4.5 hour drive.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got one thing to say, all y'all. Screw that going under the water in the tunnel shit. Nope.
Yeah,
That's
Eric doesn't
just-
like that idea.
I don't know.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. Man, I watch that Modern Marvels way too much. Like more than anyone should.
I drove onto a boat that took me across to the other side, stuff like
I was
that.
just sitting here thinking about like how awesome it would be to be basically attached to the rest of the world. Because we know what it's like to be attached to North and South America. But if we want to try to, what up, Gage?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Gabe?
Pulling an all-nighter.
An all-nighter, huh?
Yeah, they had it live earlier and they ended it, right? So I got off. I took a nap at work. And then I gotta leave and they're live again. I'm like, all right.
So there was actually a tunnel in New York that you drive under the river. I think that's what Luke was saying.
He says
I didn't know
there's
they
a
had
tunnel.
one went under. I thought all their bridges was above.
Yeah.
We got loads of tunnels.
Like you could drive you could drive to China. You know, like that's crazy. We can't drive to China, man.
You can't drive to China. I don't speak Chinese.
No, I'm saying like Mike could drive to China. We
I
can't.
don't know about that. I can drive to Russia. I can drive to Russia.
Mike's
Well, I
gonna get
mean,
this
I'm just saying like physically, you know,
Yeah,
that
but
like
physically, I could drive to Russia. I don't know if I can. I don't know about China, but I can drive all the way to Russia, go all the way
Damn.
to the other end of Russia, and I would technically be 28 miles from Canada. Isn't that right? Across the
Yeah, like to that.
right to that
Yeah.
northern point. That point.
yeah, I
Something
guess at the
straight or
right
something.
Something to
time we
Bering. Is
could.
it called a Bering Strait? Is that what it's
Bering
called? The Bering Strait?
Bering
Yeah.
Strait. That's it. I knew it was a something straight. Yeah. So basically, I can drive that far because I can.
Yeah, I
But once
guess we
you get-
could drive there.
But
dude,
well, can you? Can you? Because I can actually, once I get to France, I don't need to go on any other forms of transport or across any other body of water apart from a river, and I could get all the way to that point.
We
well,
could
if,
drive all the way to
so
South
if I had
America
a
and like
four-wheel
down to the
drive
tip of it.
vehicle, if I had
Sorry?
a four-wheel drive vehicle that was like really badass at a certain time of year, yes, we could drive to Russia using
The
that
opposite
ice
side,
bridge.
the opposite. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, we could technically drive there.
They
But-
drive semi trucks over that.
No,
Yeah,
but I mean,
you need a specialized vehicle there. It's not like, you know, you're just taking your family sedan
No.
over the damn ice bridge, you know.
Challenge
I don't
accepted.
I don't think.
Challenge accepted.
I don't think my 20-year-old Celica would. I don't think my 20-year-old Celica would like it on the ice. To be quite honest.
No,
So,
the exhaust.
Right,
I think
right.
The exhaust on the Celica would rattle it apart. A loud ass car.
you leave my little car alone. I love my little car.
All right, I won't.
Ken, did you, okay. Is this true that almost all cars over there are manual transmission, that you actually have to buy extra for an automatic? Like pay extra
Auto.
for an automatic?
Auto is extra cost in the UK. Has been always. Auto is always like extra cost. That more and
Standards extra
more
cost over
cars,
here.
more and
Yeah.
more cars nowadays have auto because people want auto, but a lot of people. I still drive stick shift, bro. I can't stand auto.
I like it over here because most of them are automatics, and a lot of people don't drive standards.
Yeah,
And then
like
they can't borrow your car then.
I can't believe that not every in the UK that you have to pass on the stick to be able to drive a stick shift. You can't just learn it yourself. There's 2 licenses in the UK. You've got one where you can drive anything and one where you can only drive auto.
That's the way
you're technically right, Luke.
that's the way our CDL licenses are over here in the States. So if you pass your CDL permit to drive a big truck and it's with an automatic vehicle, you're stuck with only driving automatic like semis and stuff. But if you take it with a standard, you can drive standard or automatic.
That's what my Subaru has. It has pedals up here. The paddle shifter. I mean, I don't beat it much, but when I beat that thing, I love just diving that thing in the water, downshifting, coming out of it screaming. It's a
Well,
little four banger. It's pretty fun. I don't know.
Ken, you got a Scooby?
Who, me?
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, I got a Scooby.
Yeah, but have you got a Subaru Impreza?
It's a Legacy.
Okay. When I heard Subaru, I started getting excited because you know I'm a bit of a Scooby fan, the Subaru Impreza.
Hey, Mike, I used to have a Scooby.
That thing I live on a dirt road that they don't plow, and this, Legacy just will go right up it, no problem, because it's all-wheel drive. It's a mini tank on wheels.
No,
if I
know.
leave bottoming out, I'm going.
We take swap it to 2-wheel drive and do donuts everywhere.
No, it's full-time all-wheel drive.
I was full time. Where the Scoobies over here, you can swap it. So you've got you know, they got you can click the
I
reel
wish
off.
I could swap it. That would be much funner.
Yeah, they don't do that shit over here.
Yeah, no, the Scoobies, you can switch the front wheels off, bro, so you can donut it everywhere.
My WRX over here, I couldn't. My Impreza.
Yeah, you can over
Not
here.
over here. You can't. Over here in the States, you can't.
I know Gage and me were talking about that. You know, you
That's
got
some
some.
bullshit.
I used to have one of those Dodge Durangos with the 360s in it. That thing had a wide open rear end. You want to do donuts? That thing will throw you in donuts. My kids would be in the back seat just going from one side to the other because I'd be going forward donuts, backwards donuts, just all around. That thing was just excellent at donuts. They love that thing.
So, Shane, getting back to the snake conversation a little bit, the puzzle doesn't go well with clown, apparently. The puzzle doesn't go well with clown, apparently.
Yeah, I was showing him pictures of it. Like, it just makes it kind of look like a spider clown, more or less.
Well, RCR produced it 2-3 years ago and never really. You got to remember that. What's his name? Will was chasing that from about 5 years ago, and you know that if that animal had come out stunning, he would have released it, and everybody would have been chasing that animal by now. Okay.
Right.
But when he made it, he showed it to his friends. He wasn't hiding it, but there wasn't like that curtain drop, like sparkles falling from the sky, because it didn't kind of turn out how everybody was hoping it would turn out, not expecting it, because we've just got some opinion in our head. Yeah, oh, this is going to look good with this. This is going to look like this. Then the thing comes out, and you're like, oh. And sometimes it's the combos that you're not expecting to look the craziest that end up looking the craziest. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, if you want to make bootleg monsoons, just work with het red exantic and leopard. If you do the super het red exantic, so the red exantic, to a leopard, and it basically looks like a monsoon.
Oh, Mike just saved me 20 grand.
Good. Ken, Google it. You'll see it yourself. That red exantic leopard, not het red exantic, red exantic.
The super form.
Yeah, the super form. So if you just go on Morph Market and hit red exantic, like the supers, and look at all the past sales and everything, and you'll see that anywhere that leopard touches it, it looks like a monsoon. Bracek made one with the lorry about 5 years ago, and it was blue. Obviously, it didn't stay blue. It didn't stay blue, but it had that bluey grey look to it when it was a baby.
Hey, can you get snakes from South Africa there?
I guess you can, but you're going to have to pay through the nose and go through certain importer-exporters, right? But I guess you can. The UK is not very stringent like that. There you go. See what I mean, Shane?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's bootleg monsoon, bro. Red exantic leopard. What else is on there, Ken?
Pastel het pie.
There you go. Just pastel, nothing else. You see what I mean, Ken? How easy it is to make an animal that looks like a monsoon if you know what you're doing?
This one's a little bit nicer.
Yeah, but there's no leopard in that, and that's why it's looking more like a normal ball python and less like a monsoon.
That was a red exanthic pastel leopard desert ghost. Their leopard was in it, but
that doesn't look like it's in it to me. Because if you look at every other one that's speckled like that, it will have leopard in it. That's the only one I've ever been shown that doesn't look speckled.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Yeah, there you go. What's that one?
That's just a pastel red exanthic leopard, you're saying.
That's what I mean, bro.
No, super pastel red exanthic leopard, I meant.
Right. So So the super pastel is causing the tightness of the pattern to go even tighter.
Right.
This is one with spider in it.
You can't even see the spider technically, right?
Not really, no.
Edmonton Green. This is the train to Liverpool Street.
That's pretty crazy. The only other one on there. Wow, that looks different. That's just the red exanthic leopard.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what they have it listed as.
Yeah, well,
no, it's not.
Liverpool Street.
I was gonna say I didn't think it had leopard to it.
Next station.
Maybe that's just het red leopard, not red exanthic.
Right. So it's not the super. That looks more like that. And that might also apply to that other animal that you showed us. That it's not that the leopard is missing, it's that it's actually one copy. Maybe the way they worded it, that went into the wrong section. They're not actually stating it's the super, but maybe they don't quite have an understanding of it's not a super red exanthic, it's het red and red. Yeah, so maybe it's just a maybe it's just a misinformation on that person, that they don't understand how Morph Market's algorithm works. So when you type in certain things, it puts the animal in a certain section. So, but yeah, I've been, to be quite honest, I'm a big fan of that gene, mostly because it's not very popular. If you all want to see a lot of that stuff, you can check out Corey Woods. He's the founder of the het red exanthic. Yeah,
I don't mind it. I just haven't come across something yet that really caught my eye. I mean,
it's underused, right? And I guess that, you know, like, this is something I say to people all the time. This is something that Justin does, okay? That Justin will look for a gene that nobody's working,
and make it cool.
And well, he'll just continue putting it to certain things till he finds the combination that makes it click. Just like we said earlier, that you can be hunting for a combo, expect it to look a certain way, and it comes out rubbish. And then something that you expect to be the byproduct is suddenly the exciting animal in the clutch, right?
Yeah, right. So would that be the gene you would say is like underestimated that's out there right now, red exanthic?
It's just one that I've tapped into that is not being used, and it's just something that I'm running with. I've got animals in the incubator to make het clown with that animal, so I'll have het clowns on the ground in 3 weeks' time, because they're due on the 25th of the month. And then I'll grow them up, and by the time I've grown them up, I'll have 3-4 gene combo clowns to put them to try and see what it looks like in clown with leopard, in clown with leopard. Yeah, as a super, something like that in ultra male. Imagine that animal there that you just showed me, but an ultra male version. What's that going to look like?
Right.
Yeah. So that's that kind of, you know, I always, because I talk a lot with Gage, and I always say to Gage, look at what everybody else is doing, and just do the opposite.
Just do something different. Yeah.
Do something different.
Think outside the box, you know.
Yep. I seen, like, for me, like, that's kind of how I took it a little bit. And I want to put gravel to everything that people put yellow belly to and see what happens. Like everyone's saying, like, you know, spot nose yellow belly clown. Well, what is gravel going to do the same thing to it?
It's going to be slightly different, obviously. And they're both going to have their advantage. And I think you're right. There's no reason. I think that the one that people, actually, the one that nobody's watching, and I'm not even watching it, is Spark. Like, who the hell's working
Yeah.
with Spark?
Right. I've been looking at for Super Spark female to work in with my stuff for quite a while.
Ken has been the one trying to lead me onto Spark, and I'm like, all right, you know.
But that's the thing, isn't it, Shane? That you have to
Spectre
look
too.
at. Yeah, well, I was going to say Spectre when you said gravel, but I just decided to go really deep and say Spark, because actually I don't work with Spark at the moment, okay? But I have in my collection Yellow Belly gravel and Spectre. And I can tell you that when I breed my super stripe to a yellow belly animal and I don't get super stripes, the animals that are Spectre and the animals that are yellow belly, it's a night and day. Night and day. That you can't really tell the gravels apart from the yellow bellies all the time. But I'm pretty sure if I genetic tested those animals that I'm telling people, that one's Spectre, that one's Spectre, and because it's night and day, the Spectre's so much brighter. The Spectre's just got so much more lightning between the alien eggs.
Right.
I got a super pastel Spectre female.
Nice.
Ship it.
No.
I'll put it to cloud for you.
Well, Mike,
have you been to France?
You'd be the one I'd want to ship it to. There, as long as it was one certain clown.
Yeah, the berry.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Yeah.
So if we send you a snake, you put it to Barry, and then you send us our snake and one of the hatchlings back. If that's the case, I'm sending one to you right now.
When we work it out, I've got loads of that gene to send over there. When we work it out, I'm still trying to work it out with importers and exporters, and
Right.
it's like a minefield out there, bro. If you're not Justin Kabilka or Gavin from over here, it's a minefield for you, bro, because you got to know everybody. You got to be in the right
it would
place.
be easier for us to try to get them from you rather than for you to try to send them to us.
Right. Well, this is something that I with a long time ago to try and research into that, and we never managed to get to that point either. Eric's had a little go. He can never seem to find the right end game. We need somebody who's a registered shop, like a registered business as a pet rather than a hobbyist, because you can apparently apply for your own CITES to bring something in. And if it's a case of take it to the airport on that day in that box with this sticker on it and they'll send it, that's fine. I'll take it to the airport on that day with this sticker on it and they'll send it. It's no problem for me.
Mine is a legitimate business. Like my stuff's legit. I have a LLC. I'm a limited liability corporation.
So you can research into it, speak to one of your importers, tell him that you want to bring some stuff in and tell him how do we go about it.
Because I think the main thing is just going to be your EIN, which is your business identification number. So, I mean, I have an EIN.
Right. And if we need a EIN on this end, yeah, I've got people that I can work with who have pet stores who will help me. They'll help me, but they're not going to take any physical part in it, but they'll help me using their name as long as I do.
Well, I mean, you can just why not just turn yours into legit, like, go through LegalZoom. I got you.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
He's like, hell no.
Mike, if I was like a microsecond more into that drink, it would have came out my nose. Just saying. If it would have been tilted back a hair more, it would have came out my nose. That's not expected from a fine British man like yourself.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Kenneth.
The train to Liverpool Street.
But like, just our aspect from British people is like, you guys are more proper than we are. And that's how it's looked at. Like we're shrewd. We're not as polite as you guys.
No. There's different levels of British people. That's for sure. Like, because there's
I get it.
Cockney, right? You can speak Cockney, which is like slang, right? I don't know.
Say that again, Shane. Sorry, I missed. What did you? I heard the bit where you
Is
said
there a
that.
language called Cockney over there?
Cockney.
Oh, is that it?
Cockney.
Okay.
So what Cockney is just a dialect that is used by London people. It's not really a language. It's more of a dialect. So basically, what happens in the UK is there are just different levels of people. You've got the rich people who speak a bit more like that, and they're very proper, and they speak with a very calm and very nice way like that. And then you get a man from the road, they talk like that, come from the road, innit? So it just depends on where you're brought up, what your parenting is. I'm originally Cypriot, okay? So my parents are first generation immigrants to the UK. So I guess that I come from a working class background. My dad used to cut hair for a living. We lived in an area that was one of the cheaper areas in London, where mostly immigrant people used to live there because it was the cheaper part. Yeah. So I guess it just depends on where you come from. There are different levels of British people, and some of them they're really skanky as well. They're really rough and like what we would call a hillbilly, like an American hillbilly. We got them over here as well, bro. We got them over here.
I heard that, I watched this documentary about gypsies.
So traveling people.
Yeah,
they're traveling people. Yeah, they just they're all over. They just park their RVs in a spot for a couple months until somebody kicks them out, and then they roll again.
Right. And they're really rough and ready, and they're hustlers, and they'll steal your mum while you're not looking.
So what you're saying is their name is, most of the guys' names are Mike, right? You said hustlers.
Have you ever seen the movie Snatch?
Many years ago.
I don't know. I think Brad Pitt was in it. Yeah. That was a good one. They were like the same thing there. They were like hustlers and stuff. They'll sell you something and then shit'll fall apart as soon as you take a turn, and hey man.
It's a done deal.
You come back and they're like, "What, you want to fight?" And they're like, "Oh damn!"
So what are you doing down in Gage?
Mostly the UK is very like the States. That there's good people, bad people, rich people, poor people. I think the only advantage over here is that we've got a better sort of social service system, which means that we've got a little bit. We still got homelessness, don't get me wrong, but we don't have that high level because they'll take care of you if as long as you're willing to help yourself, they'll help you.
Yeah.
Right.
So what are you doing down there, Gage?
We have tent cities here.
So Gage,
I've seen it. It's quite sad, yeah.
I want you to answer Ken's question.
You want me to what?
I want you to answer what Ken just asked Mike about what gene you think slept on.
Oh, you already know.
I know what he's going to say. Eric, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Huffman.
That's right. Huffman is slept on.
Not a lot of people work with
I
it.
could have said Sapphire.
No. Huffman first, always. He always puts Huffman first. I think the reason you always put Huffman Gage first, Gage, isn't because I think that you favour Huffman over Sapphire, but your Huffman is already such a place that it's the one that is going to be first, because it's already in hypocloud. So you already made it. So, yeah, it's already there. You just got to reproduce it now, right?
Right.
Hey, Shane. Now, listen, these two guys will vouch on me on this one, especially when it comes to clown. Sable is slept on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen some things on Sable. I agree with you there. Sable's a good one.
And
Yeah,
I wouldn't even have thought about Sable if it wasn't for Big Derek.
Yeah, we looked at some Sable clowns the other day. We were quite impressed.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Big D, I wouldn't even have even thought about buying a Sable.
Where's Derek at? He
you
might
just
be on
don't
his way to
know.
work
I mean,
right now.
you could get a line
Eric,
of
what
Sable
time
that
is it
looks
where
like
Derek
shit and
is?
something. It all depends on the lines.
Would you?
There's different lines to everything. I don't know where Shane went, but
I don't know, but depending on what time it is, Derek might be in his van on the way to work.
It's 2:30, so 1:30 for him.
Oh no, it's too early then. He gets up at 3. What happened, Shane? You wanted to be at the bottom?
I was like, oh fuck.
Shane,
Oops,
Shane likes being a bottom.
Now, gentlemen, please. You know that we don't partake in that sort of behaviour.
Yeah,
No, I meant on the screen. Hey, listen, Shane.
I'll let my lady take a ride. It's all good.
Because we're cultured British people. We don't
Hey, Mike, they're in trouble. I mean, like on the screen, but they're in trouble. Them two little guys down there with us above them.
yeah, because I'm not that small of a guy either. I'm about 250.
Oh, you still little.
I'm just saying, like I'm not little. I was up to like 285 during COVID. I got a little chubby.
Can't wait for
It's a busy day there, Mike.
I'm 6'1" 7/8.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. What time is it over there? Like
7:30. 7:30.
I'm say 7:30.
I know Mike's time schedule really well. There's a difference in hours.
Every bit matters. I was like, dude, that was weird.
Yeah, Wednesday with half.
Yep.
Gage, he lives in Reno.
Oh, Reno. Sweet.
So it's what, 12:30 for you right now, Gage?
No, it's 11:30.
Oh, you're 3 hours behind me. Okay, never mind.
Dang it.
I'm trying to memorize time zones of the people I talk to the most.
I'm trying to get it down too. It comes in handy if you just know it. Like, you know what I mean? That person's here 3 hours. You know what I mean?
You know how difficult it is for me, guys, to know
I bet.
in different parts.
Mike, you should just have a little map up there on your wall and with people's names and where they're at and time zones.
I'm going to get different clocks, and they're going to be like Central, Eastern, Pacific,
and then get like everybody's sticker and put it above it, like, you know.
Right. So he's in that area. He's in that area.
I was dead serious. Like, as soon as you mentioned that, I instantly thought of a bunch of clocks on the wall and just different time zones. And then you're like, I'm getting different clocks. I was like,
But it's
Man.
hard for me because, you know, I still can't even work out what the names of each one are, let alone which one's in front of which one. And, you know,
Yeah.
Eastern is the first one, right? Eastern is the first one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then Central, and then Central,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then what's the next one called?
The Mountain Zone.
Mountain Time.
What the fuck is Mountain Time, bro?
It's the Rocky Mountains. It's the Rocky Mountains are there. So instead of calling it Central, they call it Mountain Time.
It's Fred and AJ time, I think.
Yeah, Fred and AJ time.
Yeah, Friday time.
And then it's West Coast.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think they're an hour behind me, and then West Coast is 2 hours behind me.
I think it's actually called Central Mountain. If you put it all together, it's Central Mountain Time.
And then there's Pacific as well, isn't there?
Yeah, because it's out in the Pacific and Hawaii's on it. And I think parts of Alaska too.
It probably was. Now, where the hell did
The train to Liverpool
Lost
Street.
Gauge?
He'll be back.
Have you been to France?
Cambridge Heath.
What's that?
Have you been to France?
Yeah, loads of times.
How is it?
For the French people.
Was
To be
wondering.
To be quite honest, as an adult, I've only ever been there to go to Euro Disney. So that tunnel that you get on, you can either take that tunnel to France and then drive across France and go to Euro Disney,
Right.
or they have another tunnel next to it with the passenger train,
Cambridge Heath.
and you get on that train, and it just takes you to the entrance of Euro Disney. It takes you all the way to the entrance. They come on the train and take your bags away from you. They give you your passes to get in the pass. You get off the train, go and spend your day in the park, and then when you go back to your hotel that's on the complex, your bags are already in your room waiting for you. So the only time I've been to France as an adult is to go to Euro Disney with my kids when they were younger. I don't think they want to go now. The youngest is 20.
So this last year I went to Disney. Not this year, but the year before. And it was just so weird how like everything was like so pre-planned for you. Like it was just like, yeah, you could go to different attractions or whatever, but it's like you're within this complex. Like they make you move to yeah, it's weird. Like
it's like they give you an itinerary of where they want you to be.
You know? What?
It's like they give you an itinerary where they want you to be.
Kinda. I mean, not really like. So they usually have like 4 or 5 different like park segments to where you're like, oh, take a train here, or a walkway here, take this here, you know. But it's like it just feels like you're always stuck in this little complex when you're there. It's like a different world, you know. It's Disney World.
Honestly, it's an escape from reality when you go to Disney. Like music is playing in the streets, everybody's smiling, you know, nothing is a big deal, that you could actually forget where you are. If you didn't switch on the TV and didn't pick up a newspaper, you can become so detached being in that place. It's amazing.
All right, so thinking of that, I have to say, when I was there, I was like, oh man, these people drank the Kool-Aid, bro. You know, I was like, oh no, bro. Oh no, it's like a cult, you know? Like, I was like, everybody kept asking me, they was like, isn't it magical? I was like, bro, it's all right. I mean, why do you keep asking me that? Like, it was, dude, I really felt like they was trying to brainwash me. And then, like, the whole time I was like, I don't know, kind of whack, like, because I was just thinking it was going to be more extreme than it was, you know? But then they had, like, it was, like, the 50th anniversary or something like that. So they had, like, the fireworks and everything. And then, like, they had this dude on a zip line dressed up as Tinkerbell with lights all over him. at night, like zip lining across this shit. Dude, it looked cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, it's Tinkerbell. I was like, dude, I got lost in it. They got me, bro. They got me that night. I was like, oh no. I think the words like magic came out of my mouth. Not magical, but magic. I was like, oh, this shit's like magic, you know? And I was like, ah, dang it. They're getting me. I'm not gonna lie though, that's pretty cool. I mean, as much as I dog on it, it's pretty cool. They got a bunch of stuff where you really could just like be a kid again and not have to worry about anything. Like they literally like it's like they don't even let adults end up getting themselves in trouble. They're just like, oh, here you go, you're going this way, oh, you're going this way, like you're just in lines. But I don't know. The lines drive me more crazy than anything. Standing in a dang line, and then you're like, oh, you got to get this extra speed pass, and then this one, and then call ahead, and then use your damn app to make sure your reservation. I'm like, man, yo, like, it's so much of a pain in the butt, bro. I'm just like, oh, dang it.
You see his smile, Iron Dog. You know it was. Iron Dog said Shane was it magical with laughing faces?
That's what bro. I'm telling you. I was like, the last night I was there, I seen the fireworks, I seen that Tinkerbell thing going, and I was like,
if you'd have stayed for another 24 hours, you'd have never left there. What? Another 24 hours and you'd have been the next Goofy, bro. Another 24 hours and you'd have been the next Goofy.
He would have been sitting behind Peter Pan.
If they had right, if they had me there for 2 more days, I'd have been coming home just, you know, oh guys, it was so magical. Come to Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah, I can see Shane dressing up as Goofy.
Ken's over there thinking, like, what did I get myself into with Shane?
Oh, right. He needs to think what did he get himself into with me.
Eric, don't you think he looks a little bit like Hutch when he turns his head and moves really quickly? He looks a little bit like, and he's got that same smile as well. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But not at the moment because Hutch has all had a clean shave down.
Mm-hmm.
They got the same shaped head.
And do you come from the same America or nearby originally?
They noticed
because you've got that. I noticed that accent, bro. Because for me, all your accent.
He's in the tunnel.
I was gonna say,
He'll be back.
Live Street, Eric. If I get jumped out, you're gonna have to put the link in the chat. You'll have to put the link in the chat again if I can't get up to see it.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, it might not keep me. But yeah, it's like whose accent really from Waffles More. He's got a really strong accent.
Jeremy from Warfels, is that what you said? He was robot talk there.
Yeah.
We'll until after the tunnel.
We only ever heard Warfels.
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah, Jeremy from Warfels Morph. He's got really strong accent, hasn't he? He's got really strong accent.
I'd say that's the Philly accent. He lives over by Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they kind of have that city accent. They just do. I don't know. It's its own little spot in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I thought it came had a little country accent.
Philly has its own little laws for itself. It's like the only city, one of them cities that rules over itself.
Right. That's like Pittsburgh. I grew up near Pittsburgh, so I call pop. It's just pop to me, and it's just the way it is. Like when you pull up to a beer distributor, it says beer and pop. It don't say beer and soda. It's called pop. Like that's what it is everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike, if I were to drive to Ken or Eric, it would approximately take me 21 hours.
Boy,
Yeah.
you drive slow.
Yeah. It'll take you 7 hours to drive across the UK. You'll be one end to the other.
You know what's
Country's
crazy? I
tiny,
could
bro.
drive 7 hours and not leave Texas.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
in
I
the
know.
middle of
It's ridiculous.
Texas.
I told you, bro, I can drive to the other side of Europe in the time it takes you guys to get across one state.
Yeah. Texas is a big ass motherfucker, though. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is stupid big, and it just goes on forever. There ain't nothing in it.
That's not always true because it depends on the state. Because, like, for
It
example,
takes-
in PA, if you drive up and down, it
it's an
only
hour
takes
and a half.
Short. Yeah.
But if you drive
Yeah.
sideways, it's like 6 hours.
Right.
But it takes 44 hours to drive from Manhattan to San Francisco.
I mean, Rhode Island is super small too.
That's crazy.
How long?
44 hours. And
I
that's
don't
not
believe
stopping.
that.
That's just straight going.
the whole way
I don't
across the
believe
country.
Nice.
I don't know if I could do it in
It
44.
looks like Harry Potter.
If you give me 2 wheels, I could do it in less than 44.
Yeah, on a motorcycle, it'd be a lot easier.
Shane, now we're going on to the subway, yeah?
Sorry, Gage, if you've been sitting there a while.
It's all good.
Hey, go back solo. I want to see that shit.
Oh,
I want to look at the people's faces.
somebody's fucking bossy.
Do they look all British and shit? Yep.
They hear you, Shane, you know that?
I know. That's why I said it. Just
No,
about.
no, I've got headphones on, guys. They can't hear nothing.
Oh, dang it.
I was going to start talking obnoxiously, like, seeing if people would look at you weird.
Iron Dog said, back up and ask that girl what her name was.
Hey, you dropped your pocket. Are you threatening me?
Dude, this is awesome, though. Oh, shit. You see the Hogwarts thing right there?
Boy, that place is packed today.
Well, it's like, what, 7:45 over there.
Yeah, 9 o'clock is when most of the offices open around
I
here.
feel like there was a lot of movies that have happened in that place.
I thought you said boobies, not movies.
Well, that too.
No, this is not my train. But they got that same thing on the outside, Shane. Look. See where the carriages join? I'll show you when it stops.
Yeah.
It's like held together with rubber.
Hey,
That's
I'm just
what
waiting
allows
for
it to
Jason
flex.
Statham to hop out.
That gives it some give and some move.
You ever see famous people just walking around?
Yeah, you do now and again.
No, they're not famous, Shane. They're just people from London.
You don't know that.
They look American to me. They don't look any different.
No, they're no different, bro. You know, just like your country, our country is very diverse. We've got all different shades and colours and shapes and sizes.
All right, did that mess with anybody else? That was like an optical illusion for a minute there.
You get
Like
motion
when the train
sickness.
was moving behind it. That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
messed with me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I got
It's
a
like,
little.
whoa, then people are going to get off and that's moving. But I thought we were going to
I
get
was
something
like,
seatbelt up.
I was like, is Mike running next to the train?
Mike, tell that girl she had nice legs.
That's what I was going to say. She's got some nice legs.
There you go, another optical illusion for you.
Come to find out, it was Amber Heard in hiding.
Is anyone else fascinated by this?
I am right now, seriously.
We do this every week.
How come I always miss it?
Oh.
You want to wrap up?
I've seen it once before, but it was like he was at the store, which I was still fascinated with the store. But this one, oh yeah.
So it might cut out again, guys, because I'm going to go in another tunnel now. This one is more likely to cut me out.
Shane's leaning back, eating a bag of chips like, yeah, this is cool.
When you took me off, I was like, oh, damn.
You had your knuckles deep in that bag of chips.
Yeah, I was powering through those Doritos, dude.
Why has Eric got his camera off? What is he doing?
I'm packing
He's
one.
looking at me now.
That don't mean nothing.
I'm in the midst of packing one.
I'm just sitting here with the hitting one, like right on the camera. I mean, I didn't know that we wasn't allowed to do this.
Oh no, I was just being polite.
Right?
You don't have to worry about that here.
It's not legal here, man. You're good on packing one up and everything. I just can't because it's not legal, so I gotta do it. And then woohoo! You don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, huh? We know you got lotion and paper towel behind you.
Very well could be. Nobody knows.
I don't know if I'd admit to that, Shane.
I know you guys have heard the term of using rabbit fur,
Man,
but have
she's
you ever
tall,
tried
man.
rat fur?
And maybe I'll put Solo back on. He's right behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Fucking good.
Yeah, baby. Let
Mike's
the wind blow.
over there too. He's like,
Wind
yep.
blow. Blow now, wind.
The people slightly behind Mike are like, fucking perv. Oh, damn it.
No, you want it back up? I'll put it back up.
God damn it. Try to do these Doritos in peace, Ken. Watch people in the subway. Thought that's what we were doing.
Wow, you sound like a real creep right there.
Oh, wow. You're in the city now.
Yeah, bro. Right in the heart.
Heck yeah.
I feel like I've been to London.
Mike almost got taken out by them damn bicyclists.
He got us spun out. We better give him a drive-by.
They're on the wrong side of the road.
Shane, do you almost feel like you've been to London now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I've walked the streets of London, sure.
I'm so glad tomorrow's payday.
What we need to start doing is like having someone walk around town and dare them to do stuff. I bet you that'd bring in some views.
It's some
You start
lawsuits.
walking around, Ken, and I'll dare you to do shit.
Well, we gotta wait till we get monetized because I ain't doing shit unless someone's paying me some money. How much can we get this up to?
Hey, Ken, I'll give you $20. $20 is $20.
I mean, if it's an arrestable offense, it's gonna have to at least be 100.
It sounds like Shane has done something for $20 a few times. His phone's just switching over. It'll be right back.
Yeah, it's just because it's just picked up the Wi-Fi because the shutter came up. Eric knows, isn't it?
Eric's on it.
Eric's been on this journey with me many times.
Thanks for being our
Like
tour
a-
guide tonight, Eric. Oh, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi.
It
Yeah,
just
that's
dumped
sure.
over.
It'll
Hey,
be
I
all right.
moved up.
Everyone's in it.
I feel like I'm in a
We're
bad
back.
mood.
We're back.
Oh, it's fucking dark in here, Mike.
Oh, I've got to put the lights on.
Well, I'm scared of the dark, Mike. Gage, don't touch my butt.
What is wrong with
Wasn't
you guys?
Gage.
Gage, there's a lot wrong with me. Come on. Hey, Mike, I come up with a good idea. I am no longer going to say I'm no longer going to do anything because then maybe I won't do it. You know.
Well, I don't. What is this to do with buying animals? Put me off solo, please, Ken. Is this to do
All right.
with... Shut up there, Rick.
If you'd warned me before, hand, I'd take you off.
Mike, that wasn't very nice. Telling me shut up.
But you know you're going to. You're going to phone me in about 3 days and tell me, Mike, I've sinned again.
I can't afford to buy none right now because I still got to send over the money for all the shipping and stuff for the 7 snakes I got coming this year.
I heard a pretty good joke today if you guys want to hear it. It's pretty good.
Fire away, Ken.
So little Johnny's got to go to the bathroom real bad. And his grandma's taking a shower. So he runs in there, and there's no shower curtain because they're like out in the country, little Johnny. No shower curtain. So he just looks and says, "What's that?" and points between her legs. And she says, "Don't worry about it. It's my beaver." So Johnny goes and takes a pee, runs back out, pays it no mind. He's a little kid, "Oh, it's a beaver." Okay. So next day, his mom's in the shower. He got to use the bathroom real bad. So he comes running in. He goes, "Is that your beaver?" He goes, his mom goes, "Yeah. How do you know it's a beaver?" "Well, Grandma got one, but I think hers is dead because it had his tongue sticking out or something."
Oh,
Terrible.
That's called meat curtains.
well, Gage on this. Gage, how many cups of coffee is that? 73?
I don't know. A lot. I like
quit
my
drinking
coffee.
coffee. It gives me kidney stones, so I don't drink it.
Well, somebody, has the problem sleeping, but I wonder why.
Hey, it's better awake than it is halfway asleep and not sleeping.
I know what you mean there. I went through them stages.
That's me right now.
And I just, when you can't sleep, you can't sleep, and you're sitting there and you're trying and you can't go to sleep. It sucks. It's like almost exhausting sitting there trying to make yourself go to sleep.
Yeah, so I'd rather
when
just
you do,
drink
you
coffee
have
and
bad
stay awake.
dreams because. Oh, sorry.
Oh, nothing.
But when you finally do go to sleep, you have bad dreams from Ken talking about old ladies' meat curtains and stuff.
Hey, if that gives you bad dreams, and I feel bad for you because I talk about a lot of fucked up shit.
Bro, all I'm saying is I was gonna have awesome dreams of me hanging out with Harry Potter in London, and then you done ruined it. You done ruined it with them damn meat curtains. Now Professor McGonagall's gonna pop out and be like, "Give it to me." No. All right, I'm lying.
I don't know. I was following you until you said some doctor come out and said, "Give it to you." I mean,
I said Professor McGonagall, bro. You don't know Harry Potter?
I was just trying to figure out who the doctor was because I was pretty sure you said a professor.
Yeah.
well, not professor, doctor. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
You
If
want a
it's falling
professor
on
to
deaf
jump
ears,
out and
it's
tell you to
you,
give it to
Ken.
you? What are you giving him,
He'll
Shane?
take funny if I gotta explain them to you, Ken.
I'm just wondering, what are you giving to him?
What?
You said, "Give it to me." What are you giving him?
well,
Shit.
hey, why do I gotta be between you two?
You
Hold
done
on.
fucked up, Ken. You done
I
fucked
feel like
up.
I'm in a bad spot right here. They're talking about giving stuff to somebody.
Well, he said it. I'm just asking him.
Nah. I was saying Professor McGonagall telling me to give it to me, you know, like being like, "Give me the D," and I'd be like, "No," but then I was like,
Whoa.
"Screw it, let's do it."
That went way left field. It didn't have to be that.
So
No, that's what it was, though.
That was fucked up.
you guys are now my victim. Thanks for bringing me on here. What are you guys' most anticipated clutches coming up? I already know everybody else's.
Mine?
My first year clutches aren't going to be that great because my males wasn't big enough. But I got a spot nose. I think it's a spot nose vanilla. It was sold to me as a spot nose, and it's a spot nose vanilla het clown. And I put a gravel het clown het ultramel to her. So if I get a clown that proves out het ultramel, that would be really fucking good for my future endeavors.
You know, it's funny. I got a vanilla spot nose head clown.
Oh, what does it look like?
Had to ask
A vanilla
opinions. It
spot
don't really look.
I can't get mine right now because I think there might be locked up. They're in together right now.
I just fed mine today, so before work.
Yeah. Hey, don't pick it up. I mean, I can see it some other time. No big deal. I just want to see the similarities in it.
I'll shoot you pictures of it.
Yeah, just send me pictures and stuff. I don't need to see it like live or whatever. I just want to compare it to mine.
I had to ask because I sat there and I looked at. I had to ask because of the spot nose. Because I sat there and looked. I'm like, I really didn't see it at first, and then somebody explained it to me.
Oh, the one from yesterday.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm just thinking, who's got something to collect this morning?
Does it have like kind of a spike on its head, sort of? Does its dorsal stripe come up onto its head? Like there's no separation from the dorsal stripe, and it just comes up into like the middle of its head?
Give me a second. I'll look at the picture I got on here. Hopefully, don't boot me.
Dane will just have to add it back into chat if we do.
A carrier bag, or they're all right, like that.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. It'll be a bit of a big one. We're out of stock of the small one.
Find pictures of mine.
I'll leave them in there anyway.
Thank you.
Card tax, Mama.
Card, please.
No worries.
My most anticipated clutch is also going to be probably my first clutch, so that's kind of cool. The pastel Enchi butter leopard pet clown female to my spot nose clown male.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
I got
that.
a good picture I can send
She's
you.
up to 23.6 millimeter follicles, so she's getting some big follicles. They've already been paired for a while.
You said that's a vanilla spot nose?
Yeah, hold on, I'll put it up.
Mine don't come to a point like that though.
Interesting.
Oh. Well, I guess mine does kind of come to a point, but not. Your point's just a little bit different than mine.
It extends out right down her head far. Like I haven't seen too many that did that.
Mine's not like that. When it extends, it's like right when it stops right up the top of the neck, right where the head connects. It comes to a point in the middle, and then she has a real outspoken head stamp. I'll send
The
you the
only
picture
two
one
things
time.
it could be is Spark or Vanilla, and I know it's not Spark.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my first year in ball pythons. I've just kind of bought a couple.
It's my first year too. I'm trying to think who. I showed it to Fred and AJ, and they said it looked pretty vanilla-ish on the head. That they said it probably would be. No. I just hope that mark on her head transfers to her hatchlings.
Yeah. I just hope Shane comes off that. Shane gets tired of that one snake and says he doesn't want them work because I'll get it.
What, the 4G female or what?
Nope, the one that's
acid?
Yeah, I like
that. My acid pastel pinstripe, dude. I gotta get her to some recessives, man. If I had like, I don't know, if I had a clown to put her to.
Regardless, you should be getting her to a clown in general.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put her. I mean, and the thing is she might be ready this year. Hopefully, if she is, then she's going to my spot nose clown. You know. I mean,
Hey, one of these days, y'all need to get on the game schedule on how to feed.
How to feed?
Yeah, she should already be breeding. How old is she?
Like
He's on mute, or is that just for me? I can't hear him.
Can't hear who?
You, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's because you're old. No, I don't know why.
Born in 2021, wasn't she?
It might be. Sometimes my stuff goofs up my microphone.
I don't know. You was fine to me. I heard everything you said.
I heard maybe it was just me.
It might just be somewhere over there.
I'm far away, innit?
I forgot what she said though.
How old is she?
Oh, she's like 2.5.
Oh, she's ready to get the D then. What the heck you waiting on?
How much is she weighing now?
She ain't heavy enough.
Oh, then why ain't you feeding her enough?
Why not? Why not?
You're in trouble.
You're breeding rats.
I mean,
I'd have been doubling her up the whole time.
She's like maybe 1050.
Put her together. Get in there.
Bro, I'm gonna wait.
Listen, is she eating, Shane, or is she giving you a problem?
No, yeah, she's actually like a good eater too. I usually give her 2. She just isn't growing that fast. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Some are like that. Some are like that. I have a couple like that. They eat the same amount of food as other animals, and they're like a third down in size.
Yeah, like she stays the same damn size. I'm like, what the fuck? Get bigger, you know? Like, I got Mrs. Buttersworth. She literally eats like the smallest meals for my adults. She does not like big meals, and she's growing the fastest. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, man?
I got that blackhead double head pied lab, and I try to give it bigger rats, and that thing just ain't growing fast at all. Neither is that spot nose het clown het lab that I got off of Justin. It's not really growing fast.
So like I'll bring in on feeding day, I'll bring in 18 rats. And if any snakes don't eat, the extras I throw to a couple other snakes that already ate and they're done already. It's always Penny and Roxanne that eat the 2 like extra ones. And those 2, I swear they're the slowest growers though. But I'm giving them like almost every week they're getting like doubles or something, you know? It's like every other week they're getting a double rat or something. And they're still just, I don't know. Roxanne's getting there. Roxanne, I've already been pairing her. She's just a piebald though, so that's not a super cool clutch coming out.
He's
That
got
was
like
supposed to be my first clutch. Originally, we bought Roxanne so that she would be my first clutch, and we'd just have all visual piebalds and be able to sell a decent snake. Nothing crazy, just piebalds, fine. And then we got carried away, and now we're like, you know, real far in, and like, oh, we need more. So it's like there's no end to it, but you know.
there's no end in sight.
That sounds familiar. It gets carried away and like we need more. Fucking
Right.
game.
Whoa, what do you mean me?
I don't know, but it sounds good. Blame somebody else. Listen, I don't want to hear your shit. Listen, I tell this guy, yeah, I gotta slow down buying snakes. I bought too many this year, and we're sitting there talking on a video call, and he showed me some snakes. I'm like, he has some nice ones. He goes, oh yeah, by the way, this is for sale. This is for sale. This is for sale. I'm like, you fucker.
So I'm gonna just fuck Eric up right now anyway. So Eric, if we arrange the shipping, you don't want to pay for your part of the shipping and get a Barry?
I'm definitely in on that.
Yeah. What are you talking about? No, I'm in on
But you're
that.
not allowed to. But you're not allowed to.
But yeah. Wait. There's a difference between buying and paying shipping. My part.
Well, there's also a difference of, you know,
I mean,
being allowed to and doing it anyway.
I just say it's really expensive shipping and whatever. Just saying, yeah, I'm good on that. I got that covered.
I will not be allowed to buy that snake and pay for shipping. However, I probably still will. And I'll
I'd
just, you
find a
know,
way for that. I don't care. I would be selling snakes if I had to sell snakes to get one of them.
Hey, I'll be honest. I have nobody to answer to though. I just trying to control my.
The one you were showing the other day, that was a berry clown, right?
I mean, I don't
Well,
need a
which one?
recessive, but heck's fine with me.
The one you were showing off the other day, that was a berry clown, right?
Very
The brown
leopard,
one
wasn't it?
was. The yellow one was with leopard and pastel.
Do you have more of those berry clowns? Maybe in a
I've
female?
only got one single gene Barry Clown, but I'm pairing a 2.8 kg now female het Barry to a visual clown with no genes, so I can just make those clean animals. So hopefully I'll have 4 or 5 of them at least by the end of this season.
Nice.
Okay.
But she's already reaching the point she started to slow. I reckon she's going to start abstaining of food within the next 3 to 4 weeks, just by the change in her behavior recently. Hello, bro.
I mean, I honestly think that when that berry gene gets here, it's just gonna blow up. Like everybody, I'm saying this now.
With us, Taylor's only here.
How much did it say?
Don't let Justin Kabelka get a hold of it right away, guys, because otherwise,
It'll go in everything and anything, and
he will beat us to all of the combos. Like,
we need to try to keep it in this like group of readers here.
Gotta try to keep everybody on the hush hush until there's badass combos, and then be like, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know, because I would actually say maybe we should try to get Justin to check it out, because then he would really blow it up like crazy.
Yeah, but then he would make everything with it.
Yeah, but it's still our homie doing it, so it's all his stuff. Like he's getting them dollar bills from it.
Yeah. But see, you know my opinion on Justin. I mean, I like what he does, but I think he's hogging the industry.
He needs to take a vacation.
Yes. See, like I just don't agree with him doing every fucking thing.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. I agree. I don't agree with it, what he's doing. Just that's bullshit. He takes the fun out of it for us. I'm glad someone else at
Yeah,
least
they're
seen my
still
side
talking
of
about
that.
what it takes.
Thanks,
He says it's
Gage.
different to get to the top, but to stay at the top, it's a whole nother thing. I got to be taking over everything. And like, that damn dude has. You're right. He has taken over everything.
Yeah. I mean, if the guy puts out a pastel clown that looks good, all of a sudden everyone's going to want pastel clown.
I don't want him to tell me.
I mean, but wouldn't we want to see Mike be able to get 30 racks for each of his snakes?
Hey, hello, how you doing?
Like if he finds a gene that makes like that snake that Doug showed us earlier, that kind of look pastelish. If he makes that gene into a clown, it makes that pattern look like it's popping up off of it. You know, like everything else is elementary. Like just make it look different. It's like it don't matter what he does.
I mean, I think if we get a hold of Justin Kabelka, he could definitely help us with getting them suckers imported. That's for sure. Oh
shit! Good. You're ruining it then.
that was oregano.
Oh, oregano. Oregano.
Parsley.
Yeah, that's what mine was.
Just parsley.
Oh, I was at that bag of parsley. Gage, is that bag of parsley you got?
Yeah.
Just some dry.
A big old bag of parsley, bro. Got
See,
that broccoli.
he's allowed where he's at, though.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Good old Nevada.
After I get my snakes, I'm going to unfriend Gage.
Connecticut on the today. Connecticut made it recreational today.
Oh,
So there's a party going in.
I don't know if you've heard that or not.
Oh, guys, my daughter's calling. I'll be back.
All right. Shane, drop that link in the chat again for Mike, please.
I will. Give me a second, man. I'm handling business.
yeah, he usually takes about 10 minutes on that call.
About 6.
They don't want to listen here. You just stay down there. Pipe down.
Yeah, put it down.
Yeah, but you and your oregano.
That looks like some damn fine oregano.
I like spaghetti.
You look real Italian to me.
I figured you would have been more into the Chinese food with the way your eyes look.
What? It's been a good day.
Earlier, I know somebody, I won't say names, looked pretty Chinese. No, that wasn't there. That was yesterday, wasn't it? That wasn't today. Oh, I can't remember now. I've watched so many lives.
God damn it.
There you go. You done ruined the.
Hey, listen, it was you anyways, because it looked like your eyes weren't even open for the live. That's all I know.
That was
Mine?
earlier tonight.
Well, it's because I'd be sitting all up close and like I look down and then now my damn big over eyelids because like if I look up though, y'all be like, oh hey, what's up, Shane? See, I got eyes again. Y'all didn't know I had eyes. They're here. They're just
I
gone.
want to sit back here because I got pink eyes. I'm Irish.
Same eyes.
Like, see, I got slits. I'm lit up.
I'm German, Irish, Indian.
Ken did have tiny ass eyes right
Irish
there.
Indian, right there.
Eric, your eyes are small as shit too. What the hell?
Because I'm high as shit.
I'm like, I can't even see Eric's eyes at all. Oh shit. Done took me to another level.
I know. Don't be laughing because your eyes are probably chinky too.
I know mine are.
Yeah. I'm like, look,
Like, and
this,
then if I try to open my eyes, it'll
they're
feel
open.
weird,
They're
and they're
open,
still not
guys.
open that much.
There's real puffy
They're
and red
still
around
split.
them, but they're
And I'm
open.
trying.
Real bloodshot. I see that.
Yeah, you know.
Listen.
Uh,
Oh man. Now that I
Bro,
see,
during the live, hey, you guys ever have like a fucking nose hair that's just bucking the shit out of you? And I was like, I wanted so bad to be like, yeah, and pull that motherfucker out. And I was
See,
like,
I would have just did it. I'd have been like,
dude, hey,
got it.
we were on for 3 hours, bro. That was 3 hours, and we sitting there like, I'm like, damn, I
Hell,
probably look like a cokehead or
we
something
were
over
basically
here,
gone
fucking
for
with
5
my
hours
nose.
tonight. Get it?
Huh?
Listen, it's 2 hours here. That was 3 hours there, and you didn't get it yet. Pull that bitch.
Oh no, I got it, bro. The moment we went off live, I was like, pop, got that bitch. Fuck you. You know, but yeah, no, I was just like, oh damn. And I was like trying to like itch it, ended up looking like cokehead and shit. I was like, oh, this is getting worse. I better just leave it alone.
yeah,
But yeah.
with what I was telling you before, Shane, about what I want to make. Now I kind of want to see it in sable too because sable clowns look really nice.
God damn it, Eric.
But why are you swearing at me? I didn't even.
It's just sable clown stuff.
Sable clown, sable clown, sable clown.
Putting it out there.
Hey, I know we have all gotten in moments where we got to talk about like the thing that's on our mind the most lately, and Eric is the sable clown. I get it. Pull up that picture, Ken. Let's see that sable clown.
They are like, I guess that's one of them genes that you have to have a good line of it because from what I seen of it, it don't look much different. Just the single gene looks pretty bland.
Ooh, Ken said you're
like
laying
a
a shit.
8,000-gram adult.
They also have I think did I pull up the super sable clown that night too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sable.
but that female sable clown in the tub.
Oh, in that video, yeah.
Now that I'm telling you, like she aged better than anything I've seen in a long time.
See, that interests me because I want to make snakes that keep their look. I mean, that's a butter sable clown.
Go solo, dude.
That's
All
a butter
right.
sable het clown. Thought it said clown.
Oh yeah, look at Ken already lying to us.
Yeah, I lied to you there.
We're not even dating. He's lying to us.
Dyslexia is a bit. Sometimes. Hold on.
Hey, he was really mad when they first left the doctors and it said dyslexia. He told his old lady it said sex daily until she read it to him.
See, that one's got blade in it. It's not
Nice.
listed as blade, but it's listed as a sable, but that's
Yeah.
sable blade.
Yeah, and when they depending on like what genes you have in it, when they get bigger, some brown out. Oh, a lot of them will still get a little bit brown on the sides, but the one that Gage was talking about was on Instagram. I looked up Sable Clown. It was a guy. If you typed in Sable Clown on IG, it'll pop up. You know how it pops up the images. It'll be, and it was one in a drawer. It was a video the guy pulled out, and it's just so gorgeous. Look how good it looks.
I like that one more. I like that one a lot more, actually. See, I like it when clowns get more drip going. I don't like it when they're all up on their spine with their pattern. I like a more busy clown.
And they're so variant because I know Ken's seeing that right now. If he's looking at Morph Market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
And that's one thing I like too. There's a wide variation in them.
That's what I was saying. You got to get the right line of it. Actually, this got pastel in it, and I don't mind it. And I don't like pastel clown. But that's a pastel sable.
See that, Gage?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty nice. For
Hey,
pastel,
1 second, I can't see it. Hold on, I'm posting.
Get the tape,
Thing.
take your eyes open.
get the taste it.
Nah, I was posting the fucking thing on. Yeah, that's cool. I like that one. See, can I be telling you? Pastel in clown is okay, but you got to do it right.
It's subclown.
I personally like the confusion pastel clowns. Those are pretty sweet because it takes those dots and like stretches them, which
Well,
I don't know. It looks cool to me.
Who
If
did
you
you
want-
say
if you-
on Instagram?
Pull
Do
that
you
up.
know who posted that sable clown?
No, if you type sable clown, it'll pop up a list, and you'll see it's a video. It's like, for me, it was in the first 2 rows, but it's a great rack system, and he pulls the bin out as a video. And it's real. It's a bigger one. It's real nice. Look,
Like that one?
no, he doesn't pull it out of the thing. It just slides the bin up. And if you type in sable clown, turn your phone, I can tell you which one it is possibly if I see him. I wish I had another device. Let me open this up a little bit. Oh no! Why ain't it popping up on there? Oh. See, the one I did was a video.
Yeah, it's definitely the one with the red nose.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't see no other one that's a video that
Alright,
has a tub in it.
Give me a second. If it boosts me,
Wait.
Ken,
Is that one it?
no. If it boosts me, just add me back in. I'll send it to you real fast.
All right.
Go.
like, ha, lock it. God dang it. Oh, Ken, look up that pastel confusion clown. I think there was one on Morph Market when we were looking, but I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, confusion is so sweet. It can go in like just about everything and make it better. But, you know, that's just me. Gage, what is your
That's a super pastel confusion clown.
what do you think about that one, Gage?
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Deep yellows.
Yeah, dude, me too. I was gonna say, give us some other confusion clown combos, Ken. Go solo.
This one's really, really awesome here.
Man, that is busy. That looks like a granite type.
Dude.
He said
Hell
that's
yeah.
a pastel confusion clown that's het for Exanthic.
Wow. I'd hate to actually put it Exanthic.
I mean, could you imagine that in stark white and stark black? That would look
Well,
awesome on
I
black and white.
guarantee that thing will be super silver. It won't be white. It'll be super silver. See, that's yeah, dude. What's that? Super pastel.
Pastel spot nose confusion.
Ah, pastel spot nose confusion, and that's not even a clown.
Yeah, it's clown.
Oh, it
That's
is.
a
Oh,
clown.
okay. Because of that head, right?
Oh, where'd Eric go?
He was getting off for a second to send me something on Instagram. That picture of that sable clown or whatever. And he's gonna get back on.
What about those? What were we looking at? That was just like, dang, that was crazy the other day, Ken. Was it confusion puzzles?
I think it was just puzzles.
There was a puzzle combo that we were looking at that was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
it was just the visual puzzle combos.
Right, but what was the combo?
I'm going there. Once I see it, I'll remember it.
Yeah.
You know, another gene that I think is being slept on over here is that Lori gene. No one ever talks about it. I mean, it's Brian Banasek gene or whatever, but no one ever really talks about it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, like I just don't understand why. Like it looks like it will do pretty cool stuff. This one, Shane, the
No,
golden puzzle.
that's not the one I was thinking of.
Well, that's one of the ones we was looking at. I mean, this going picture to the camera is not really doing it justice, but that's the one that has a lot of depth to it. You could see the pattern like sitting on top of it.
Yeah.
That's why we like that one, because it was like it almost looked stacked on it.
The one we were looking at was super contrasty.
Hold on.
Is Eric trying to get back in yet?
No, yeah. But he just sent me that Instagram post.
That's it. Look at that thing.
Ooh,
I kept its color pretty good.
fuck
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. For an adult, that thing is nasty.
Oh yeah. And that's a sable clown?
That's what it says.
Look at those. I love those dots in the middle of the clown pattern.
Yeah, that's what my clown has on its tail. It has one of them like that. I call it a donut. Hold on, Eric's trying to get back in.
What's the password?
Ganja.
Sable clown.
Ah, you got lucky.
Yeah, tell me that ain't a nice looking clown though.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for a single gene, it's just its coloring is good.
Mm-hmm. And look, Shane, it's got drip.
Yeah, I know. That's drippy as shit. I like it.
Hey, what's up, Luke? Luke came back in.
Oh, man.
What up, Luke?
Yeah, it was weird. I had to search it like 3 times before it popped it up, and I couldn't find that exact one off his page because after I seen it, I like the guy's name. I knew who it was. That's Morph Mechanics.
Morph Mechanics, huh?
I'm going to go get my clown. Hold up.
That's a good name.
My male one. Anyway.
Gage, did you freeze like that or?
Eric. Oh shit, yeah, he definitely did. I was wondering, I was like, is he just like zoned right now? Like, we're I was like, damn, man. That oregano. shit, man.
Yeah, I think they look good, especially with mixing other genes in it like acid and stuff.
Yeah. Dude. All right, so I think. Tell me what you think, but I think King of Combos and Clowns. If you put Yellow Belly Spot Nose in a clown, it's just instantly gonna make the whole thing better.
Wait, let me
And
get-
that's you
By
that
the
we're
way,
looking at, buddy. All right, there you go. Yeah, see, look at that thing. That's kind of cool, right?
yeah, what else in him?
I was sold. It was a leopard. Sold to me as a leopard clown.
All right, that's what I was gonna guess at first. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, hold on. I was like, till I look at it. And
He is a weird looking leopard clown. I do have to say.
I think he has blade in
Like
him.
Barry looks for sure leopard clown, but then like it starts opening up those teardrops. And it's got that one on the top that just I don't know, maybe it's just unique, you know?
yeah, you got to remember, there's also different lines of leopard. There's
Yeah,
the stripy line and then the circular line, or like the more rounded shape. I don't know what you want to call it.
I know what you mean. There's different lines of it. The people who bought him, or I got him from, it was the Hudson's Family Reptiles, and they're no longer on Morse Market. Their Morse Market's page is off. But they said he came from a grim het clown to a leopard lesser clown. It ain't lesser. I can tell it ain't lesser. I don't see enough grim to see what it actually does.
You
But
thought it was grim, and everybody is like, that shit ain't grim.
if
And
you
he's
look
like,
at grim, though, that's what it does. It has a lot of them circles on the top. But
yeah.
the blade reducing shit in it, because I know it has blade in it, but there's something else in it. It's either something that they didn't know that was in there, or
We need to get
it's
Ray in
grim.
here to identify this blade. See if it is blade or not.
Mike's back.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hello.
Oh, cheerio,
What
mate.
was it? You know, like,
My daughter rang me. Then I had about 4 customers in a row.
Hey, Mike, they just seen that video I sent you guys of the sable clown being in the drawer.
yeah.
Oh yeah, nice animal, bro. Nice animal. Really rich color for such a big animal.
That's what I was saying. For what it has that go against it to be that rich at that size, I was impressed.
Here, so I want Mike to take a look at it to see what he thinks when he gets a chance.
I want a Barry Pompeii.
Right. All right, Mike. I bought this as a leopard clown. Wait, wrong one. I hit you. But
All right, what's in Ken's snake?
and this marker, where's that? He's in shed too, by the way. He's usually a little more vibrant.
Can you move it back so we can see more of it in one go? Like the side profile, more of it. There you go.
I'll just kind of stretch them out.
Yeah, it's leopard. It's leopard.
Just leopard?
Yeah, maybe blade.
I think blade's in it.
Look at the head pattern.
The head pattern, there's nothing there. That's what throws me off.
It's weird how it looks like the stripe just completely missed the neck at the beginning there.
Yeah.
And it curves up on it.
He's licking stuff. His tongue was doing that.
it's really hard, guys. You know
I
that
know.
there's so
I don't
much
really
going
expect
on.
someone to say, yeah, this gene's in it, that gene's in it, but just take an input.
But
Just
the truth is that when you breed these animals, you have a better idea because you can see the layers coming out and stuff like
right,
that.
Mm-hmm.
I, I think that's why I kind of like the fact that when I got into this, I got in at a really low level working with single genes, double genes, and it kind of made me learn what each individual gene looked like and how they
right,
stack together. And it helped me now when I look at things and I think, well, if that was there, that would do that. That needs to be that. It must be that because it's doing that. And it's like we say, the more fancy the animal, normally the most genes it's in it. And when the thing looks washed out, that's the bang because everything's overpowering everything else, right?
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is that, a boy or a girl?
A boy.
All right, so you'll be able to work that out soon enough.
Yeah, he's probably about 380, 400 grams.
So do you breed by season or randomly?
Random.
Well, then you can do what you like when he's ready. If you breed by season, I'd tell you he'll be ready by October for next year.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on breeding him until at least October. I'm not trying to rush him in.
Because I breed seasonally and I'd look at an animal like that and think, right, he'll be ready for next October. In general, unless an animal is born early in the season and shows a real keenness to eat,
Right,
it's very rare for me to use a male the same year that he's born, as in within that same season. So I did have my leopard pastel Barry male who was born in March, and he just was putting on weight at a rate. I held back a couple of het females, and come November, late November, he pushing 750 grams. So I used him the same year. But
right,
in general, when I make a male, he's for the following October. So normally, by the time we get to that date, they're between 7,000 and 1,000 grams anyway, because they're going to end up that way. Even the male. Hello, Miss. Good morning.
Hey, morning. Do you have converters for EU to?
An adapter.
Yeah, adapter.
From UK, Europe to UK. Yeah.
he's hugging my hand.
Good night, Blaker.
Okay.
A cuddle
Hey,
cat
Soda.
is £7. Yeah,
Night, Blakers.
Not yet for me. Soon.
I never had him squeeze me this tight. I mean, he's not squeezing that tight, but there he goes. Starting to uncoil now.
Wait till he starts making love to your hand.
Well, if he's making love to my hand, then he must make one love to a female snake. Maybe I'll put him into something.
Shane hasn't moved or said nothing for a few minutes now.
I've heard, but only in my mind.
He was thinking about that guy dressed as Tinkerbell flying across the sky.
There's Letka. Sorry if you've been sitting there a while.
What's going on, fellas?
buddy?
What up, dude?
Nothing, just chilling, man. Damn, oh, you guys have been on for a while already.
This is
Yeah.
their second session.
Yeah. Hey, man, that episode was good, man. I definitely enjoyed having Doug in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched the Necker
Ledka!
episode. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Ledka?
You feeling better, huh?
I'm feeling much better. You can see it, right, bro?
Hell yeah, I was about to
I was
say.
flat at the weekend, innit, bro? I was flat.
I'm gonna go
You
put
should
him
have
back.
seen me. You should have seen me on Monday. I was like a pancake on Monday. I was a pancake.
Damn. Yeah, you look good today.
I look good today, innit, Ledka?
Oh,
Thank
gee.
you. You look good today as well, darling.
Hey, was that last customer American?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention. There's so many of them around here, bro. Because we're in the
Man,
heart of the
whenever
city.
I heard her accent, she sounded like I was like, oh, dang, that sounded definitely American.
Oh, there's so many of them in here, bro. So many.
That's cool.
And damn you, like I've looked at that picture like 33 freaking times today.
Oh yeah, which one was it?
The one with the Ultramel.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty nice, man. That's I was like, oh yeah, yeah, you gotta stay on that path and make a bunch of that shit.
Yeah. I got a big Mojave girl too. Nah, she's gonna sit in the back and wait for that.
Yeah, that was nice.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah, yeah, that was good, man. The Knacker episode. That guy's got a lot of
Yeah.
experience and information and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
He's been
surprised
through
with the
ringer,
amount of
too.
knowledge he had on
Man,
different stuff.
Doug has been through the ringer. He's had a lot of like bad luck too, and like still going hard. Like
And still be doing it. That's cool.
yeah, absolutely, and not just doing it, but still progressing and moving forward and going for like top-notch
Oh,
jobs.
what's up, Patty? Saw your penis the other night.
Oh wow.
Hey, yeah, but Shane, you gotta try to progress, go forward, or else you're not gonna be in it long.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. I couldn't believe it.
But I
Especially
mean, whenever you're faced with adversity, it's hard enough to just be able to still maintain where you were. It's even harder to push forward through all the problems, and that's commendable.
Well, if things went right. I don't know if I can make it. I need the problems to make it work right.
Say that now until all your damn eggs end up bad, and you're like, oh.
Then I must have did something wrong, and I need to learn a lesson.
Don't even talk like that.
I'm just saying, you don't need to learn a lesson there. That shit, just bad luck can happen. All right, I'm gonna tell you this guy. I got Aaron and Brandy at a Boss Reptiles. They're my friends. But Aaron is always kind of like the doom and gloom on me. He's like, oh well, it'll produce this year or something like that. Like it's always like, yeah, well, something's gonna go wrong, and I get it. But
I don't like that negative stuff near me. I try to stay positive.
Well, and that's the thing is Brandy be like, man, nah, it's fine. He'll be fine. Why, and like, it's just, I don't know. I think it's because they've had a lot of adversity, like they've had a bunch of bad stuff go wrong.
Yeah, they know it can happen, can and does,
Right. And he's just kind of trying to prep me for the future, like, hey, man, this goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, bro, you're letting the wind out my sails when you're saying that stuff. Like, you're really scaring me here. So,
yeah.
It's like sometimes I feel like it's like he's like, oh, well, why even bother? Like it's all gonna go wrong. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna still do it.
That's enough of that.
Right.
That's enough of that.
I'm gonna still do it. Hopefully, I don't know.
What you drinking on, Ken?
They're
What's
cool.
that?
It's just, you can
What
tell
are you drinking in there?
I didn't hear you again. Shane said
What are you
something.
drinking?
Oh, Pepsi.
Oh.
Turnip juice.
Oh, okay. He's got it inside.
I got a canned coolie on the bottom of it.
That threw me
I
off.
bought a steak from Red Mountain Herbs. So I tried to put him out there.
He's drinking a soda.
I'm drinking a pop, motherfucker.
Fucking soda pop.
Hey, I
I
mean,
think, all right, so whether you call it pop or soda, I believe both sides despise when you call it soda pop.
right?
Yeah, because there's no compromise, right?
Right. You're like, come on, man.
I never
Pick a
thought about.
side.
I never thought about that till now.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be on one side or the other so much that
Yeah, like
not even
anytime I've ever heard someone
Put
like
them together just
seriously,
don't sound right at all. Like
right?
that just sounds like you're trying to fuck something up.
You sound like you're from like the 1950s.
I was gonna say that's like pretty much what it was called originally, right? Or at least
These guys drinking them their fizzy drinks.
They're like, oh, you want a sody pop? You know?
you invented that shit, Mike.
What are the fizzy drinks called? Sody pop. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
soda water.
That just makes me think of like Huckleberry Finn or something when someone says soda pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not
I usually
Huckleberry
say
Finn.
soda.
It makes me think of Back to the Future.
I don't get it.
I don't know. It's just that time, 1955. You know.
All right, yeah, 55. I get it. Yeah, but that I don't know. That's when he went back. But
Right.
the movie was very little in 55. It was I guess the whole first movie was mostly in 55.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? The entire movie was based in 55.
Well, I haven't seen that movie in years. It was just all replaying me back in my head.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
I
Wait
don't know.
wait
I
to get
fucked up.
started.
I'm sorry. I
Now
messed
we have
that
to
all
go
up.
watch it.
Blame that on being on live for 5.5 hours tonight.
Oh, look at Mike giving us a stink eye like we did something wrong. It was Shane.
No. I'm just trying to catch up where I am. I've been running around doing a couple of bits. I just wanted to try and
Hey,
work
you
out
don't
what
miss
everybody's
much.
talking about.
All right,
You're in
Mike.
Talking
London.
about
We're
snakes,
wondering the real.
trains, guns, women.
No, none of that. We're on the real questions. What do you call soda in the
Pop.
UK? Right. Soda pop, biocarbonate. Do
Fizzy
you call
drink.
it fizzy drink? Right.
You'd either call it a fizzy drink, or
No way.
you just call it a fizzy drink.
You
Get out
call
of
it a fizzy drink?
A
For
fizzy
real?
drink. For real. Like
Or
if you
You
want
soft
to go
drink.
buy a
you
You
do that
Pepsi,
tell somebody
cheater.
you want a soft. That's Pepsi. That's like a fizzy drink, isn't it? Or a
yeah.
soft drink. We call it a soft drink.
Oh, it's
Oh,
all
it's
drink.
Tell
All right.
somebody
All right.
you want a soft drink. Do you want a soft drink or something stronger? And if they tell me it's soft, I'll tell them fizzy or flat.
They do call it a soft drink here as well, but it's
At
usually
times.
like out of the machines.
But we can't get it fizzy or flat. I mean, what is that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say so.
No,
so
I'll ask somebody, do they
flat
want a
drink.
fizzy drink? So then I'll ask somebody, do you want a fizzy drink? So a soda pop, right? Or a pop or a soda. So we just call it a fizzy drink.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
on the flat side, what would you? Are you talking about like water or juice or that kind of thing?
Right. How do you get a flat?
That's the non-fizzy drink.
Yeah, like if you want a juice or something like that,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Or a fruit juice or a dilute juice, like that concentrate mixed with water.
Yeah.
I
Just
gotta
want to
call it a fizzy
clarify
drink,
for
man.
anybody that might be thinking you're talking about a non-carbonated soda.
Yeah, I thought for a second he was talking about like a flat
Right.
top.
When you said flat, I was like, oh man.
But I think that I think when you say soda, it implies that it's carbonated fizzy drink. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
Right, but because we use the word soft drink, do you want a soft drink? Yeah.
And now you
You just say, do you want a fizzy drink? Yeah.
I just say,
I
what the
get it.
fuck you want to drink?
Now, I mean, if somebody walks up to you and says, "Hey, can I get a Coke?" You're still gonna know what they're saying, right?
Oh yeah, it's Coca-Cola, man. If you say Coke, that's all I assume.
Yeah, if
Right.
you say to me, can I get a Coke? You're going to get a Coca-Cola. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
something like a soda could be a broad spectrum of things. And I assume when it's soda, it's not cola, but could be.
Mm-hmm.
But something that might be strawberry or grape or orange or You
I
know,
like
so
me some strawberry pop. Just saying. They don't make it much, but Cherokee Red, you all hear that?
I'm
Cherry,
right.
we call that
Bro.
cherry aid over here.
Black cherry by far best out there.
Black cherry pop's good, but like no one's ever really tried to make it besides the like off brand, like Fago.
Well, you
There
can
you go.
get cherry coke over here
Yeah, they make
Yeah.
cherry coke. Yeah,
Cherry
and
Coke,
cherry
cherry
Pepsi as well. Cherry Pepsi and raspberry Pepsi and lemon Pepsi and
Yeah, I don't need lemon and shit in there. Oh yeah, shook it up
it looks
good.
something like this over there.
yeah, kind of, but that's the full fat version, right?
Right.
Just the 6-pack version. Yeah, it comes in a 6-pack like this.
No, full fat version.
Oh yeah, we
When I
don't
go
we have
inside, I've
diet.
got one. I'll show you. I've got like the Pepsi Max. I think it's raspberry or cherry flavored.
We have like there's diet and then there's the maxes and stuff now that they have.
Yeah,
But-
the Max is without caffeine as well, and the diet is with caffeine and no sugar.
Okay, so those are cherry colas, but I'm talking about like the black cherry that's just the soda, you know, just the
Right,
pop.
but you like Ken says that normally in the UK, if you wanted to buy Cherry Aid, you'd have to buy the supermarket brand. A lot of the main companies don't make a cherry based drink.
Yeah, I think okay. So I've noticed you got either the super cheap ones or they have really expensive ones that are also really good.
They're gourmet.
Like,
pops.
yeah, the gourmet ones. Yeah, you guys have seen those or no? Well, Ken, you probably have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're always in a glass bottle. It makes me feel better. You know, every time I drink out of them, I'm like, clean. You know? I don't know.
Hey, you know they all taste better out of glass, bro.
Right? Right? Just
I don't know. There's nothing better than an ice cold Mountain Dew out of a can.
Yeah, there is.
No, I do like a
Ice
bit of Mountain Dew.
I don't even like Mountain Dew, but if it's
I
ice
love
cold
it.
in a can, I can't resist it.
Dude, an ice cold black cherry in a glass bottle, bro.
I used to do the gourmet
Dude,
root beers.
real good.
I would buy all kinds of different ones, and there's some companies that have some real strange mixtures for their root beers. I mean, there's like 50 ingredients and all these different roots, and it's not carbonated. It looks like syrup. Like, there's some pretty funky gourmet root beers.
You guys got like energy drinks and stuff over there?
Yeah, Red Bull, Monster, and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, poison.
Yeah.
Stuff that kills you.
There you go. Pepsi Max cherry flavored.
All right, that's it, guys. You guys have pushed me too far. Now I'm really thirsty.
That's similar. Yeah.
The old original full bore.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's really cool. We're like able to get Mike on live and then just see London. That was awesome.
I knew you'd be. I was feeling the same way. I've been watching Mike for a while though now, so I have seen like quite a bit of this stuff. But yeah, it is interesting to me. Like I go on an adventure every time we go somewhere.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty cool. I mean, to be honest, I'm the same. When I see guys walking around the States, I'm like, oh wow, I want to actually see the streets.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh
That
yeah.
puts a whole new perspective to it for me. Actually, it makes me want to go and like film regular things more often. You know, just
so people could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think sometimes that stuff is really neat. You know, to people that go around and they'll record sounds of the city that they're in, or you know, photographs of just like people's houses and shit. You know, that are just somewhat, you know, somehow that's interesting. Jason Lee, the guy who did My Name Is Earl.
Yeah.
I think he just came out with a book that was like him doing that, just like him waking up in the morning and walking around and taking photographs of like houses and shit. Now he's made a book out of it.
When I go to the supermarket, the boys lose their shit. You know, when
I would have a blast. I would have a blast at the supermarket. That would be awesome.
I was thinking,
you can just buy that liquor off the shelf like that. You can just buy that alcohol off the shelf like that. And I'm like, yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, I was thinking like, if I go to my local supermarket, I'll have to show you guys like all the fruits, because Texas has a lot of different fruit. When I moved here, I was like, what the heck is this? And we have a grocery store called HEB where everything is like, for the most part, made in Texas. I mean, they have imports as well, but like all of their HEB brand stuff is all made in Texas. So it's like, dude, we just have so much stuff in our grocery stores. It's crazy. And then I was thinking about doing the horse track or the rodeo, because both of those are like things that are pretty Texas. And I know horse tracks are everywhere, but if you go to a Texas horse track, you will see some Yosemite Sam looking dudes out there with these giant pointy boots that are like 4 foot long pointy boots. It's the craziest thing.
4 foot long pointy boots.
Oh, I'm dead serious. Absolutely.
Pretty wild shit, yeah.
Like I've seen the ones that had the extended toe that like are maybe like 12
they come up
inches
and curl over, bro. They curl like they go like whoop and then come back over, and like you just be walking with these giant things.
That's crazy.
It is. It's crazy. Now those I obviously that dude's not a real cowboy. There are real cowboys there. That dude was just like someone that probably owned a horse or something, and you know, or just someone trying to show off.
He is rich,
right? You know, trying to show off that he's rich, even if he's not. You know, but yeah, it was one of those things where it was just. It's crazy to see. It's a spectacle. You guys, when you go to the horse track in Texas, it is a spectacle. There is people from all walks of life. I'm over there just, you know, I don't know. Every time I go to like a live event, I'm like, oh, you guys got hot dogs? Yeah, give me some hot dogs. You know, like, I don't know. Yeah, you know. So as soon as I don't know. I start gambling a little bit. I get a couple of them frozen margaritas in me, you know. Be smoking cigarettes, sitting there fucking gambling. That's the good thing.
Every time I went to a gamble place like that, it's like, all right, I got to get serious because I'm about to hit this motherfucker. I want to win some money. I get serious on it.
You can't bet anything that's actually going to be worth something because you ain't going to win.
Maybe you won't.
Yeah, I won't.
And it don't mean I won't.
Man, we've got everywhere out here.
I'll say you'll win just so that you can come with me, but whenever he goes, I'm gonna make sure I record this shit, and Ken's gonna lose his ass off on that.
Then when I win, he's gonna go, holy shit.
Hey, nah, I'm gonna be like, sweet, dude.
Son of a bitch. That motherfucker was one.
I'm gonna be like, sweet, fuck? Man, you know, you're buying dinner. Like, that's what that is.
Go.
I'm like, oh, so you got enough to buy another hot dog? I could use a hot dog.
Go back to Jersey, you fool.
I don't know why I always say it like that. It just, you know, it's always funny to me. I like Bill Burr, okay? Bill Burr's funny, dude. Damn. Y'all don't know who that is? Y'all ain't really funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bill Burr's awesome. You guys watch F is for Family?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the shit.
when I watch that, I think of like what my uncles went through because like that was a little older than like my generation, you know. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my uncles and stuff, for sure, that was their shit, you know. Like being raised in the '70s, for sure, them.
I'm
Yeah.
close enough. I was raised in the 80s.
Well, that's the thing
90s.
was the thing took place in the '80s, but he was like born in the '70s, you know. So it's like, right? Did it take place in the '80s, like early '80s?
No, the show's set in the '70s.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, because the dad was in the Korean War, you know, which was like
Yeah,
54, 55,
yeah.
you know. So the kids were born like in the late 50s and around
How old
1960
was
and shit.
Bill supposed to be in that show?
Huh?
How old was Bill supposed to be in that show? Like, it must have been like 8 then.
Welcome back,
8
Mike.
or 9.
Well, that was
No,
random. It just told me that I had issue with my sim. I had to take my sim out, put my sim back, and restart my phone. I have no idea what that was about.
Oh shit. But no, I think he's like an early teenager because the oldest one is, you know, like
Bill Burr that old?
you know, like a late teenager, 18, 19.
Is Bill Burr that old?
And then the youngest one is the girl.
And I guess he's probably like in his 50s.
I don't know. Let me go look.
He's probably in his 50s by now. I mean, yeah.
54.
Yeah, he's 54. Yeah, he was born in
So
in
he's born in
68.
68.
Oh, he's 2 years older than me.
He played in The
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
What?
What's that?
The Mandalorian.
That
It's
Black Star Wars type
the
movie.
Star Wars thing about Boba Fett.
Wait,
Sort
Bill
of.
Burr
It
played
leads
in
into
The
Boba Fett.
Mandalorian?
Anyways.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Did
the
you
one
say-
with Baby Yoda in it. There,
Yeah.
that's probably the easiest way.
You said Bill Burr played in The
I don't know
Mandalorian?
shit about that.
Yeah,
What?
he was a thief that used to be in the Empire.
Oh my God, it had to be hilarious. I want to look up
No,
that.
it wasn't
Crazy.
a comic role at all.
Oh, dang it.
There wasn't really any comedy around it. I mean, he might have said some funny shit like here and there, just. Someone's ripping on a motorcycle somewhere,
Oh, that wasn't a bike.
wasn't it?
No. That's
Sounded
a car.
like it.
That's a car. It's over in the UK. Hey, ain't nowhere but where Lecca lives and maybe and where Shane lives warm enough to be on a bike right now.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can ride no bike in PA.
While we were on the live with Hissy Fit, there was not only like 2 trains going by, but then some cops went by, and this bike was just getting it on the highway, just and I'm like a fucking half a mile from the damn highway. Oh shit! I can literally see cop lights in the sky reflect from the highway right now.
Go give us a view.
Fuck you.
See what's going on. Go live. We're going live PD, guys.
Bro, I'm not walking a fucking half a mile through the goddamn Snake Farm Zoo parking lot.
He's got that zoo behind his
Yeah.
house with on the mines and stuff.
I ain't
What's
going
up, man?
What's up?
There's literally a zoo on the backside of my house. It's called Snake Farm Zoo, and yeah, it's pretty crazy at night here. You hear lions and monkeys and hyenas and stuff.
Hey, nothing to worry about. Just close your eyes and go with it.
I mean, you know
Worry about
what? The thing is like it doesn't help smoking ganja because paranoia comes for you.
Paranoia will destroy ya.
Moon over Miami, what up? Morbid, what up? Solo, what up? Luke, what up?
I want to have his move behind me. What the fuck?
You want someone
So
to
what are
hug
you
you?
working on this year, Eric?
I don't know. If I'm gonna,
You ain't saying shit, are you?
I don't know. If I'm gonna, well, I'm going to be doing a. Of course, I'm gonna arrange to get a clown for in the Sable girl, a super Sable girl.
See, I like working with supers.
Good morning, miss.
All right,
And
boys.
I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna really do anything else or hold off and wait for 2 males that I want.
To get big.
Yeah.
See, I didn't wait. I just put what I had this year because I could have waited on that leopard to put to that spot nose to try to hit a Batman, but I was just like, why not try to make, a vanilla gravel, like, spot nose and then put to it. So I don't know. I should have probably waited, but I didn't.
Bro, how long were we backstage talking to Doug after the show?
At least an hour.
Right?
It was 1 o'clock. And we ran 3, so 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so about 2 hours.
That means we have been on camera for 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm not far from just like saying goodnight, y'all.
It's like, oh yeah.
I'm just getting to the point to where I'm getting dumbfounded from looking at the camera. Everything's slowing down. I'm like, yeah, how's it going, people?
All right, so one thing I've like come into the problem with is like after a while, like I can't look at the camera anymore. Like it messes with my eyes. I'm just like, oh, I gotta look
You just
away.
want me to leave it run so Jens can be on? I'll leave it run if Jens want to do whatever.
He's got a channel and whatnot, and depending on what they plan on doing.
Oh, Ken's running out of gas fast. You better at least make it to 3 hours, bro. I
got another 20 minutes left in me. I got 20 minutes left. I mean, that's enough time for everyone to decide what they want to do.
I don't know what a Big Mike plans to do, but when this is done, I'm probably gonna. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm right there with you. We lead the way.
See, we're not lucky like them guys being behind.
Well, we only got an hour on Latka and Shane. I mean, it's not like an hour is much.
Oh, you really only an hour behind me, Leica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3:12 here.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I blame Leica for my not making it for long lives anymore because like he wore me out when I first started doing lives with him.
The word is on Latka that he could go for a while. That's what I hear. He could just stay on for hours.
We did a couple 10-hour lives.
Oh, I mean, it's true.
Yeah. I think my average was like 5 hours and 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, like at the 5-hour mark, my eyes start bugging out.
Oh, it's crazy.
I start seeing traces.
We can sit there and just. It started about snakes, and it just gets real weird.
I'm about like if I had a whole nother pack of cigarettes right now, I'd be like, "Fuck it, boys, we're rolling," But
Here's something with excuses.
I'm pretty sure I ain't got no cigarettes anywhere else.
That sounds like you're puttering out too.
I am indeed.
It's all good, fellas. If y'all want to go get
Yeah,
some
there ain't.
rest,
I don't have no shame.
I'm not there yet. I'm chilling. I'm smoking
yeah, you
the
crossing
cig.
the 3 hour mark right now.
Right, bam.
Yeah, you made your 3 hours.
Yeah.
There wasn't even a
Speaking
set time. It was either going to last 10 minutes or fucking 10 hours.
Yeah, dude, I like these random lives though. Like these late night ones after we do the show and stuff. That's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, well, what we
Yeah.
try to do is like if it's on my channel, then when we go on after, we'll go on a change channel.
Hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, because otherwise we end up going like, because we switch every 2 weeks on behind the scales on my channel to Ken's channel. So then one of our channel ends up going 2 weeks without getting any like lives at all. So we're like, all right. So the weeks that the show is on my channel, we go Ken's channel, and the week that the show is on Ken's channel, we go my channel.
I think
Right
it
on.
helps the algorithm because it's steady.
You know, as long as everybody's subscribed to both, you know, anytime you click onto YouTube and one of you live, you know, you'll see it,
Right,
be able to hop on.
Well, and that's also kind of an incentive to subscribe to both of us too, because otherwise you're missing out. And we'll be talking about, oh, last episode was awesome, and like nobody knows about it. So it's like, oh,
Yep.
you better go and check them out.
Oh, you see that sneaky kid? Look at what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be sneaky about it. I mean,
Right, right.
not like he's here giving me a reach around.
I mean, I did literally just say it on a live YouTube stream, so it's not much of a secret anymore. But it was until then. Nah.
Not at all.
Like, these guys are con artists
Right. Right.
Why wouldn't they say?
because they did it so you have to be subscribed to both of them because they'll have their show, and then then they'll go to the other guy's channel after the show, and they'll have just like a random live like this, and then they switch the next week, and the other guy does the show, then they go to the other one's channel for a random live. So you have to be subscribed to both to know what's going on.
Right. So not only
we have giveaways.
Go live, you won't know what channel.
Well, we have giveaways. It's going to be the people that tunes in all the time that's going to know more about them. Because I'm not going to broadcast them. I'm just going to say it here and there, and like, I mean, I'll tell you guys about them. But like,
well,
I
that's
just
one of
don't
the
want
things
someone that don't pay attention to me to get something cool. I'd rather one of you guys get it.
It's tough to do the giveaways, not have them rigged, and still end up with like giving it to somebody that you're like, heck yeah, man, I'm glad you got it. You know, like
I mean, that might happen
That's
sometimes.
called rigged. That's called rigged.
no, but I mean, I'm
Wait.
saying, like,
Y'all heard Shane say he's glad I got it, right? Shane, I'll send you my address. You can just send that acid pen straight past. No.
right. No, but you know what I'm saying. I'm like, guys, like you'll get somebody that wins it that you've never seen on the damn channel before. You like, man, I've been doing this live for like 3 months, you know. These other guys, there's 20 people in here that are all every week, and this random dude shows up and wins. Like, that's actually what happened on my last giveaway. That was pretty sad. It was somebody I never heard from again either. Like, I was like, awesome, I paid for the steak and the shipping. And it was like, there you go, bud. Just send me a picture when you get them. And he was like, I got them. I was like, you got the picture? He's like, yeah, I'll send you one. Never heard from dude again. I was like,
You should have just rigged it and gave it to me.
Nah, man. And you know what? You were just, hey, at that time, Ken was just a random ass contestant too. You know, but I was kind of like, hey, man, if you win, that's cool because him and I were talking a lot. But like, I was like, nah, man, it's anybody because at that time I didn't know anybody either. So it was like, yeah, anybody could get it. It's fine. But I did pay attention to who was like watching the shows and stuff. And I was like, man, this dude doesn't even watch the damn show. Like, that left a sour taste in my mouth. I was like, the fact that dude didn't send me no picture, I was just trying to get the picture of being like, yeah, look, happy guy, you know, cool. And it wasn't going to be a big deal or nothing, but when you don't send it, now it's kind of a big deal. You know, I'm like, hey, man, is my steak okay?
He probably killed it.
Well, I don't know. He could have just resold it right away, got it, and been like, oh, sweet, quick $150, done, bye. You know, like, and hey, it's your snake. You do what you want with it. I just wanted a damn picture of when it arrived, that it was healthy.
He just wanted a picture.
You know, right? I wanted the picture to post up to like be like, look, the happy giveaway winner, and then it's just like I got nothing.
Winner with his new snake.
Yeah, exactly. Happy giveaway winner with his new snake. Hey. You know, like heck yeah. You know,
I sent Fred a picture saying I was the happy winner.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one too.
It worked lovely.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to have to go because I'm going to switch my machine on. It's going to get super noisy. So I'm going to jump off. You take care, guys.
Thanks for stopping in.
Later.
The truth is, guys, that unless you're on this time of morning, that I'm normally sleeping. You know, you only catch me when you're on this late. If you're on your normal time, I'm with the fairies.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Nice to see you guys.
Glad to see you doing better, man. Take it easy.
What, Leica?
He was feeling like shit the last couple days.
Said he was sleeping with the berries. What an asshole.
Sleeping with the berries.
Sleeping with the berries.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why'd you gotta be that way, Eric?
Oh no, bro, but you know, there's got to be a way to like make it so that it's somebody that wins it is somebody that like, you know, it's not like I'm like, oh, you know, I want it to go to like 1 or 2 people. I'm like, nah, I'm cool with it going to like 30 different people, but I want it to be that 30 people, you know, like the 30 people I know in here and stuff. I don't want it to go to some random ass dude that's just not gonna send me a damn picture.
By not discussing it on the live.
Huh? I'll discuss it on the live. It's cool. I want people to know what's up. You know. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna make it like so that it's difficult to edit.
This is the polite way of him saying "screw you, random people. I just want free stuff."
Yeah, I ain't gonna put them in it.
No, I am. Well, it depends. I think I'm gonna tell them whenever I do a giveaway, I'll have different levels to it.
The super classics.
Well, kind of, yeah. Like that was the idea. Is like, so if I'm doing a giveaway to where it's like a really nice snake, I feel like I'm gonna aim for like, you know, like maybe put a password that you gotta know. And you gotta DM me the password.
Make it super secret.
Well, that's the thing is like on each episode we can
give
say
away
like
a letter,
a random number or a letter or something. Yeah, and then like at the end you got to know the password, so it makes you have to watch our shit. If you watched our shit, you would know for sure what the password is.
If you're gonna do that, you should put it as like a passphrase for it.
Yeah. See, yeah, I like it.
And mention it on a live, like the passphrase, that not the one that you're doing with the giveaway, just one before it, and then they'll have to remember that.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Was what?
I'm just gonna say on a live sometime that like when I see a lot of the people's in there, I'm gonna be like, everybody that's in the room, remember this word, and I'm gonna say a word.
Yeah.
That's
and
gonna
then,
be
or a letter or something, and then after like 2 or 3 episodes, you actually get the whole message. You know.
Great.
I wouldn't say 2 or 3 episodes. I'm just gonna tell certain people the word. And then when the chat, I'm going to say, you know, it's going to give away. All right, this is the word giveaway. Everyone that knows the word, type it in now. And the people that know the word would give the word.
Can just go through, look real quick on one video and be like, oh, yeah, that was the password and come back. But if you do that shit broken up over a few videos,
So
that's
you
no
want to
matter
know
what.
what
It's going to
video?
take them time to have to
Yeah,
look back.
as soon as 2 or 3 people put the same word in, everyone's just going to copy
Yeah.
it.
That's why I said you have to DM
I
me.
guess, yeah.
That's why I was going to
have
say you have to
DM
DM
or
me.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're just going to copy it.
yeah.
Well,
Do
yeah,
like on
because if I put it
where
on
they
the
make them
chat,
go to the
everybody's
platform.
just going to know.
I'm
Right.
just going to say I don't know. My better snakes are just going to get auction or like random off to someone I know. I'm not going to give it to a random stranger.
I wonder if I can do a thing to where, like, I'll make it so that it's like a group
Invite all the
chat or
people that you
something.
want to a backstage thing
Huh?
or something. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure
I
how it would
was
work.
thinking, like, what if I could do like a like some sort of group chat thing where once you type in the password, like I enter you into the group chat, and then you can see like, oh yeah, there's like 30 other people in
And
here
if
that
they
are
type
all
in
in
the
the same room.
password, everyone's just going to start typing in that password.
But the password, you have to DM me the password, and then I put you in the group
All
chat
right.
thing.
Oh, yeah. Give them code for like.
I don't know. I don't know how to make it work, guys. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know, but
coming up
we're
with
working on
ideas.
something to figure
What's the
out.
chat
The
say? What's the
people
chat
that
say?
we
The
give
chat
a fuck
got any
about
good ideas?
our shit is going to win our nicer shit. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
No.
Snake races, and we'll give you guys the faster snakes.
Huh?
I said we'll have snake races and tell them what snakes to bet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the normal way is the only way to do it, really. Because that's the thing is, I don't honestly want it to be rigged. I just want it to be more difficult so that the people that actually watch our stuff get a better chance of winning over a random person that just tuned in and won. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not, and that's the thing. It's not like I'm like, oh, I want to, give the snake specifically to Eric or specifically to Ledka or Ken or Solo or, like, it's like, no, any of you guys, and all of you guys, anybody that has ever been in the chat, I'm like, cool. But if you're just, because whenever I do the giveaways always get more people in there because it's a giveaway. And people are like, oh, I could win. And I'm down with still letting those people win something. But if you're giving away a $500 snake, like, for one, I don't want it to go to a random person that I don't know if they can take care of this animal or not. And for two, I mean, I would feel like it would go to waste otherwise if it weren't to somebody that, really wanted it. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It burned my ass on the last one, I'll tell you that. It
They
really
make
did.
they make a cream for that.
Girl, I've been putting it on. It ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you got to use your tongue though.
It's still, I shouldn't use.
Yeah,
You fucker. I'm leaving.
This guy turned the camera off.
He's trying to lick his butt.
yeah. He's like, let me give it a shot.
I'm trying. Hold on.
You're gonna hear just a crack. I'm like,
fucked up
someone
in a
call an
minute.
ambulance.
Right. I did it. I fucking did it.
It's pretty salty.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Shane, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, man?
Fudge, man.
What did you have to try now?
Because, like, well, it looked like it helped Shane, so I'm going to try now. Hey, it did, Eric. Helps.
What's that? Yeah, turning it off?
Yeah. It helps.
Yeah. Magic happens.
It does, dude.
Yeah.
I got some whack-ass magic tricks going for you.
Oh, that's a great magic trick. He disappeared.
Anybody keep on them axolotls?
What? What about the axolotls?
You keep those?
Yeah. I got
Are they
2
easy?
right now. Trying to
Are they?
do something here. Okay. I don't know how well to do this on camera. Fuck it this way. Okay. Tell me when to stop, guys. I'm gonna keep pulling cards. Tell me when to stop. No matter what card you stop on, it'll be the King of Spades.
Stop.
Hey, that's a nice cup. That's a nice cupping trick.
Thanks.
Yep.
So, for those that didn't see, when you go, you're pulling them off the top, but you're actually sliding that bottom one with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, that bottom card, if you say it's going to be the 2 of spades, no matter what you do, it's always going to be the 2 of spades on the bottom because you pull it off at the bottom. Voila!
That's cheating.
Rigged.
52 pickup.
Rigged.
Man.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's rigged worse than one of them races.
Yeah, it is.
I got a really good card trick, but I don't even know where a set of cards is at right now.
Bro, all right, remind me, like, for next time, it's too late for me to be wandering around in the house trying to find all my magic stuff. But I got some actual cool-ass magic tricks that'll get you for sure.
Shane, you look like the type that would have tried magic one time or
Fuck
another.
you, bro.
Right?
You just look like that magic type. You got the voice for it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Always wanted superpowers, and I figured, like, if you could fool people into thinking you got superpowers, that's almost as good.
Fucking
I
trick.
guess.
I mean,
Motherfucker.
what's Loki's power,
Yeah. Right.
I just wish I could be invisible. I mean, I could do a lot of shit if I could just turn invisible.
Ken, you are.
You both wanted to bust on me, and then you both started talking, and you both were quiet. I know you were both trying to say something that was ripping on me, but
Yeah, both of us were absolutely trying to talk shit at the same time.
that's cool. That's cool.
You imagine though, man, you're gonna be like, you'll be at the store hanging out. Somebody will be thinking no one's around, just like back up to you and just rip a nasty ass fart on you.
I don't think I'd be hanging out at a store. I'd maybe a bank waiting for him to open a vault, just cruise on in there, and and if I feel my pocket, that's on me, so that's now invisible.
Dude, you know about Ken's problem with the Amish guys, right? That they fart on him?
Yeah, like I've had a problem with an Amish guy farting in my face before.
Yeah.
They're little cocky fuckers up here. I used to do HVAC work, and
riding around smoking joints in buggies.
What's that?
They're riding around smoking doinks in them buggies, man. Getting fucked up.
Oh, they do a lot of things in them buggies. But I'm sitting there measuring out this return grill. They're like 8 by 24 or 6 by 30 or something like that, and it's right by the stairwells. And he goes up and acts like he's marking out. He didn't even mark nothing out. I seen what he did. He just walked up, act like he was marking something out, and farted right in my face. And I had to get out because I was going to punch the little bastard. Like I had to walk away. I was going to fucking pitch his ass down the step. He's about ready to fly.
You know, he went and told all his friends and shit, man. They had a good laugh about that. How he fucking farted in that English dude's face.
I mean, you're sitting there working, and he comes up right there and like, some little 16-year-old punk. He wasn't even 18. I'd have went to jail for beating up a underage Amish.
Oh, that makes it even more
Kid,
fun.
too, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't rip his head off, even if I wanted to.
Bro, but this shit happened just once.
Yeah. And then when I come back in from like all being pissed off and like, he comes right back down there and like his butt's not in my face this time, but he barks again. And by that time, I'm like, look here, you little motherfucker. And he starts laughing and runs up the stairs. Then it was like kind of okay. I think he did that just to come make it okay or something. But that first time, I wanted to throw him. I wanted to just pick him up and throw him.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. He did it to him twice in a row, bro.
And I
I
was
hope he was
livid.
gonna
I
keep-
said,
I hope you took a mint after that.
Like a
that
fart in
always
your mouth.
stays clean. You don't have to worry about it.
Dude, that is like my favorite story about Ken. Honestly, that one just tickles my fucking bone, bro. He really don't like he really don't like Amish people after that. He's like, no, fuck them little cocky bastards.
They're little cocky fucks. I mean, all of them. They're disrespectful. They don't know how to use a fucking level. Like, I don't like them.
They don't know how to use a level.
No, they don't. They eyeball everything. Their shit's fucking crooked as a motherfucker. All of it. I'll take you to 10 houses right now that the Amish built, and there ain't a square corner on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Ken,
man.
you're gonna kill me, man. It's too late for me to be laughing like that.
You should see how S&A built houses up here. It's just like big housing company to put these big housing communities for rich people up in State College. You could literally go up to that house and get into it with a carpenter's knife. There's no wood. They're like the walls on the outside are covered in that 1/2-inch foam board. That's what they cover the outside in to put the siding up. The only wood is right by above and below the windows. And they're selling these things for like $500,000 to these people in State College because of where it's at.
They can expand quicker that way.
Yeah, they sure the hell did.
No, we had some Mennonites come and build a pole barn for us, man. What's it been, 20, 25 years ago now? They did a great job. They cut all them fucking 5x5 posts and shit with a chainsaw and shit, though. It was crazy.
Heck yeah.
Well, I guess there is some smart ones around, but these ones up here are just plumb stupid.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job still standing.
Hey, Ken's just still mad because he thinks an Amish asshole, bro. Like,
Yeah. Tell them vegetables and shit. I grew a lot of okra and peas and all kinds of shit that I would sell to the Amish and Mennonites, and they would sell it out of their store.
That's cool.
I mean, not all of them are assholes. There are some cool ones. I mean, of course, I'm exaggerating when I'm saying they're all assholes, but they're far and few between. I'm telling you. Another thing that's fucked up about it.
I mean, hey, if I got farted on twice, I would be upset too.
When I first moved up here, there was an ad. Now, this was 20 years ago. There was an ad in the Center Daily Time that the Amish was looking for men to breed with their wives so they could break the genetics, because they was all related to each other up here.
Gotta get a little fresh blood in there every now and then.
Yeah, they wanted men to come in, big, strong men to come in and impregnate their wives. It was an ad in the Center Daily Time. I guess they paid $200 for a successful pregnancy. But it had to be successful.
$200.
Yeah, to go fucking
Oh
Amish.
shit!
I
You
mean,
actually legally know by
I
now.
was 20 years old. I wanted to sign up, but I was just like, man, they're probably going to have you fucking the nastiest looking ones out there. Like, something's got to
You'll
be
have
up
me
with
a
this.
bunch of Amish babies, or I guess they'd be full Amish because they wouldn't let you have anything to do with them.
Right.
Yeah, like, they probably wouldn't let you see it. She would probably just been bent over a table and there's an ass and hairy legs sticking out. Because they don't
Hey,
shave.
hey,
It probably
Ken,
wouldn't have looked like a woman's because, you know, that ass hair was probably coming out too.
you got
A
you got
woman
to
or
the front of the line, and they were like, "Whoa, bro, we said strong guys."
I know, I never pursued it. But I'm 6'2" and like, you know, 240, 225 back then. I was always pretty well built. Bigger than them little 5'6" motherfuckers running around here that fart in your face. They like to fly. They could just be tossed. You grab one of them things
Really
and just
mad about it, bro. Like, how long ago was that, Ken?
15 years ago, and I still got everything with it.
Holding a grudge one time. You know your brother
Two
shit in your
times.
face 7,500 times.
I'm telling you, that's still my favorite story, bro. Just because I know how mad Ken had to be.
Oh, it turned me red. I seen red. Like, I wanted to kill that little bastard. And that's when I couldn't control my temper. Now I can control my temper. Like, nothing's worth me going back to that place. But, man, I was boiling instantly. Instantly.
We have a thing that, like, Ken is very angry. He's a very angry person.
When I drive, it's only when I drive.
Every time he drives, though.
Man.
Like, he's in there, what the fuck are you doing? You know,
I live
it's
out
just
here around the Amish. There's always these dumbasses in my way. Won't get the fuck out of your way.
Yeah,
And
And then,
man, I
like,
was
you
like
go to
this
state college.
What?
What's that?
Yeah, I was like this close to fucking ripping a big ass nasty fart in some lady's face at the fucking reptile show, man, one time. Well, I've been like holding it, you know, and it's just building and brewing and like finally it's getting bad, you know, like I've got to do something, relieve this pressure, you know, and I'm fucking started looking around. I'm like, oh man, there's a little cubby hole and they've got like, you know, fucking cork bark or whatever, and nobody's in that little thing right now. And I kind of fucking went in there and kind of started backing up and shit. And I was just about to go, man. I was like, one last look, and I was like, oh, shit. She was sitting in a chair right there, touching that little thing, you know. I was like, oh, good thing that last look. You know, just the fucking like I was like backed up to her and everything. Like my ass was like a foot away from her face. I've been brewing it for like probably 2 hours. Something crazy. I remember it being bad. You know?
That story would have went. So I farted and then Jack behind me.
Oh no. That would have been fucked up.
That would have been fucked up, dude.
Oh man.
I'm sure I've done it.
You ever all right, so you ever have like real bad gas and you gotta let one loose and you're like, oh man, all right, I think I'm good. You rip one and immediately someone comes in there and you're like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
And then you look at them like, do you smell that? Did you fart, dude? And they're like, what? No, I can't fart. I'm like, dude, it freaking smells like farts as soon as you walk in. I don't know.
So you dealt it and then you blamed it on someone?
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. For sure.
See, I'll claim it. If it's that bad, I'll claim that thing.
Nah, bro, because it usually
I'll blame it. And blame it
I
on
just
somebody.
man, like it slipped out. Sorry.
Nah, because I'll mess with them for a minute and then be like, nah.
Man, you hear about that fellow that went the hardware store or fucking whatever it was, and Like the fucking bomb squad showed up and shit. They were gonna arrest him. He was just in there taking his shit because he walked in the bathroom. He was like, "Y'all better get out of here! I'm about to blow this motherfucker up." Somebody fucking had a bomb.
Oh wow! So they call it the bomb
Yeah,
squad.
yeah.
You
It's
can't
like about
take a
the
little
time
potty
you get
humor.
done and get back out of there.
I think he was just trying to be polite.
Yeah, yeah. He was just like, "Hey, man, y'all might want to get out of here. I'm about to blow this motherfucker up."
That's so funny that, like, yeah, I guess choose
Yeah,
your words.
nowadays, I mean, you can't mess around with them words.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, if you can't say that in a public restroom, I mean, it's getting pretty bad out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I don't know though, man. I mean, I think I would have understood what he was saying, you know.
Yeah, I would have took it like, you need some privacy, cool, dude. I wouldn't have took it as a bomb.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate the warning, man. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Or start splattering, sputtering, and shit, stinking like crazy.
But see, what type are the people that he tell it to? He probably told it to some, like, you know, prim and proper old guy that, you know, don't understand slang for anything.
Sorry, Eric.
I'm about to blow this place up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Oh man, it's been on like it was on the news and shit, so it's circulating on the internet. I'm sure. Well, that's where I saw it. It's been a while back.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to news. I just don't.
Oh, I don't either. I just saw that and I thought it was hilarious. I don't
Yeah.
watch the news. I haven't seen the news in probably like 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah. Right. I'm right there with you. It's been a while. I mean, now, like, when there's something like major going on, I'll watch it, you know, just about like, you know, like when 911, when that went on, I watched the news because it was like updates on it. When something big happened, that's probably actually was the last time I watched the news. Think about
Oh
it.
yeah,
It's been a while.
that was 21 years ago. God damn.
I mean, I kind of caught glimpses of when Trump took the presidency. Like, I never watched his whole accepting speech and all that. I mean, I vote, but I always vote Green Party because the Democrats and Republicans fucked it up so many times. Let's give a Green Party a chance, see what happens. It ain't never going to happen, but
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
always
say
vote Green Party.
they're never gonna win, but you can feel good about your vote that way, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just a wasted vote, bro.
Well, what do you want me to do? To vote for the Republican or the Democrat? I mean, I don't really mind talking
I don't
politics
know.
because I don't really
I don't know either. I
care
ain't got
about it
all the
too much.
answers,
I
man.
vote, but I don't vote for a Republican or a Democrat. Period. I just won't. They're
I
career
ain't got all the
politicians.
answers, man. All I know is that whenever you vote for a random, it's always just a wasted vote because they never win.
Yeah. If that person's gonna get like 1% or less of the votes, then it's not worth pressing.
Right, it's not worth it.
Well, what if 1 year someone says, like me, let's just vote Green Party because they never done it before? What if majority do it 1 year?
And we end up with some asshole doesn't even know what he's doing.
Most likely.
That
Well,
sounds
not
like
really.
any one of
Not
them.
really.
That sounds like
What
any
will end
one
up
of them.
happening, here's the problem, because there is not a whole lot of people that are in the middle in the Senate. So they're just going to be bullied around by both sides, the
Nothing's going to
Republicans and
change.
the Democrats.
Nothing's going to change until we redo the whole government. It needs to be done by a volunteer basis of people who actually want to fucking do it, not by someone who gets paid to do it. It needs to be volunteered. do they really do that much? Do we have to pay them millions of dollars a year? Half the time they're sitting on their asses or going on vacations writing it off on taxpayers.
How many independent news stations are there?
I'm not sure.
Not.
I don't pay attention to news to know that answer.
What happened, Ludka? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did I buzzkill everyone?
Yeah, you did, Ken. You ruined it.
Uh,
Oh, look at that.
I typically vote for whoever's got my gun rights in mind.
Right.
All right,
Anybody-
I get that too.
Anybody wants to take them away can fuck off.
Okay, so I always vote for who I think is going to make us the most money. But actually, us as a tax bracket, like people in my tax bracket, you know, under 250,000 a year.
You really got to do research to, like, you know, even determine who is going to do that. Like, there ain't no
Actually, really
president
easy.
going
You
out
look
and
at a lot
saying,
of-
I'm going to make it better for the poor people
Yeah, so the reality,
or the
yeah, but
lower
it's not
income
poor
people, not
people.
necessarily
So
for the middle class even. Because
right,
the middle class ain't
yeah,
out luxurious buying shit.
right. It's whoever's really after who's gonna help the middle class, but not the upper middle class. I mean, the upper middle class is who's paying the most taxes. They're the ones that are getting raped the hardest.
Yeah, if you're
Small
making
business
over
owners-
$250,000 a year, you're getting pretty, or even if you're making $1 million a year, you're
I
getting.
mean, yeah, you're paying a lot of taxes. You definitely are paying a lot of taxes.
I mean, on $1 million, you're at least paying $250,000.
All right, so the whole
At least.
trick of it is that in economics, I know everybody keeps talking about, oh, tax the rich, dude. Name one time the big man has taken an L. The big man don't take no L. I don't know if everybody doesn't know this yet or not. The big man ain't gonna take no L.
Yeah, but it's so far gone, the big man's going to have to take an L to fix it.
Nah,
made it
they
that
can
way.
move. They can move. They ain't got to be here. They can go wherever, man. They're rich. They do whatever. They buy their own shit. They don't need us. What you do is you give them incentives. You give them incentives to have businesses here, have things here. Hey, you know what? You don't want to pay all those taxes. I understand. If you reinvest your money back into more things and hiring more people and producing more products, we're gonna give you those tax breaks, and that's what it's really about. So what you're trying to do is give the big man reason to spend his money here instead of just keeping it or moving it elsewhere. Because you're not going to say, oh, I'm going to take your money. They ain't going to give it. Same reason why ain't nobody getting nobody's guns in America, okay? You try to take Americans' guns, what's going to happen?
Not going to work.
You are right. You already know. And it's the same thing there. It's, I don't know.
Right here.
I think it's basic economics, and yeah, exactly.
How hot are we? You know what else pissed me off?
78.9. Nice. I
Yeah.
am cool, bro.
This has also pissed me off.
What? The other side of the.
It is no longer a sticker that you could take off. It is part of the printout that they put on lighters.
That's not true. I ripped mine off earlier today.
All right. Well, then you don't got a new one. The newer ones. Yeah. Well, the newer one that you buy.
All of
They're
these.
going to be covered.
I bought these within the past month.
All right. Well, look. This ain't a sticker. It's printed in. Like you can't take it off. It's printed in there into the plastic.
All right. So have you guys heard
me
this?
off. I can't
take it
whole,
Well, it's got a wrap on the lighter to begin with, though.
Yeah,
Huh?
if I want to take the whole wrap off, I could
I
take it
got the
off.
wrap on mine too, though.
But
I can take the wrap off this. It ain't got it, and it's a Bic.
I wouldn't
I
even get
literally
this.
poured it
What?
out earlier. It's probably still on the ground.
You're upset because it has a warning on there? Only time
I
I
just
ever
don't
take it off
like
is
it.
because it feels weird
I'm
or
so
whatever.
used to taking them off. It drives me crazy that it's on there. You know what I mean? Like every lighter I've had for the last 25 years, I've peeled that sticker off and enjoy doing so. Now I go like this, and I can't do it.
I leave them on.
It won't let me. And I'm not taking it off. I mean,
Well, I don't know ways, but I usually leave them on for a while unless something happens and they get really bad.
I get stoned and I take them off.
Once they start peeling up, then I gotta take it
No,
off.
I've got this one too. I guess is older.
Yeah. They're not older, man. I just got this one like last week.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Pennsylvania has newer lighters than Texas. But all I know is you're going to get one day to where that sticker is printed on there. It's going to irritate you. And then you're going to remember this conversation.
You guys know like all those memes about Ohio where like Ohio's like all messed up?
I mean, I've seen them, but
it's really Pennsylvania apparently. Like you can't even get a lighter in Pennsylvania. And
you
it's
can't
like
tell the
over
difference.
there mad trying to peel a sticker that won't come off. You know?
There's not really much difference between Ohio and PA. It's just PA has more mountains.
Dang, bro.
Is Eric trying to say something? That was weird. Hold on. What's up? Eric. What are you doing?
Flash your camera if you're being robbed. I think Eric fell asleep though, honestly.
No, I don't think he fell asleep. I think he's just talking like to someone away from the camera.
He seemed like he was falling asleep. All right. So I now am down to 15%, guys. I was at 100.
Oh yeah, you look like you're at a 15%.
I am, my friend. It's almost 11 hours of this.
You guys been doing it a long time tonight.
There he's coming through.
Hey, Eric, where you been, man?
Mexico.
Damn, pretty fast. PA to Mexico in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up anything?
Scotty beaming you places again.
Yeah. He scared me for a second, though. I thought I was in Shane's.
Pick up some of them Mexican boas. Fuckers are
You know, that's bullshit. Star Trek was out in the 60s and had the idea of beaming people places. And we ain't got that yet. That's bullshit.
Well, the problem is there's nobody that wants to fucking try it.
I mean, we could create clones. We got monkeys. We got lab rats.
Yeah. You think we should be able to beam them up, huh?
I think we should be able to, like, beam me to Florida. And I disappear here, and I show up in Florida.
Shane could probably do that. He's magic.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he'd have to work at it a bit. But...
Yeah. He's rusty, and he's at 15%. You can't expect too much tonight.
I only got sparks. I was hoping for thunder.
He's got 52 cards to pick up when he gets done here.
I got 43 left. I picked up a few.
I bet you regret doing that now.
No, I regret nothing. All right.
I regret nothing.
Golly. Yeah. You want to call it, fellas? Y'all look super tired.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm looking at a rat right now.
Shane is gonna fucking fall out.
No, there's a rat. Damn it.
All right,
This
we'll just
one-
do this.